All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit football channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're an avid fan of the channel, keep on doing that great work. We really and truly appreciate it. All right, we just did a video reporting on the concacaf under 17s. So if you are interested in what Jamaica could do in that one, you can definitely check out that video. What we're going to be discussing today, we're going to discuss Antonio X Bailey, because the West Ham news have actually reported an article. So they saw the little argument there. So we're going to read through that article. We're going to talk about Mr. Algrimston and what he has to say. They are so after the last to Argentina. We're going to talk about Craig Butler, because Craig Butler's Mona team is doing very, very well. And then you cannot have the day ended without a JFF drama. All right, yes. So let me just start with trying to big up the personnel inside the stream. Make sure to smash that like button, because as you know, it's the version of the content crack. Might be a little bit a little bit late, I should say, but at the same time, we are still bringing the vibes. All right, yes, man. Let me see. All right, to our brother Lansday Blake upped his membership. Thanks very much. Then we have Sean Base checking in. We have the robot checking in, and then we have Mr. Joseph checking in. Massive, massive respect, Mr. Joseph, and everyone that actually checked in already. Thanks very much. Anyways, before we get anywhere, let me add this to it. I saw that in Florida, we have some serious problems via the storm Ian, I should say. Sorry. Jamaica was pretty much lucky to cite that hurricane, because it really damaged um, Florida really bad. So we have to definitely look out for that one. All right. Yes, man. So speedy recovery to the personnel them that injured. RIP to the persons them that lost their lives, and definitely, hopefully, the city or the whole state recovers fast enough. All right, because situations like that are always terrible. All right, yes, man, no problem. So, anyways, that we flip straight into it. Big up yourself, Travis. Massive respect, thanks for being here. Yes, man. And we saw that people are rolling in. So as they come in, just roll the like button so you know the visibility go out there. We are Wayne Carnage. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes. So we're going to start right here with Mr. Algrimston. Mr. Algrimston's updated take right now, as you can see. We lost focus. Reggae Boyz coach Algrimston believes 3-0 win flattered Argentina. That's what he said. Let me know if you believe that one. All right. I don't really believe it, because I thought that they had chances early on to do better work, but never really pulled it off due to the fact that they missed a few chances. Lacelso missed two good chances to score in the first half, different from what Julian Alvarez scored there, and you had one at the far post that should have been a tapped in. So I wouldn't agree with him that the 3-0 flattered Argentina. But let me know in the comment section, guys. I am depending on your feedback. Let me know if you thought that the 3-0 flattered Argentina. Because for me, I surely don't believe so. Obviously, Jamaica did well in the game, but Argentina did created their chances. All right. Yes. All right. Besas documentary, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Then we have Ronald Leg in the building. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. We are here chopping up what the coach had to say and a few things. And let me put this right here. We have created a new Instagram separate for each accounts that we have. We have the Imaxit and also the Imaxit account. So we have structured our Instagram for the Imaxit. Please go over there and subscribe. We have dropped the link right in the community tab. You can go there and just click on it and follow us there as well. So everything from this channel will connect to that one, and everything from the Maxi channel will connect to the bigger Instagram that we do possess. All right. So we're just trying to branch out places. So hopefully you guys respect what we're doing and give us that support there. All right. So thanks very much. Besas, massive respect. And then we have Timur Pidakin in the building. Massive respect as well. We're going to follow stadium now. All right. Newly appointed Jamaica Reggae Boyz head coach Jaime Hallgrimsson believes a 3-0 scoreline might have flattered Argentina, insisting his team made was made to pay for a lasting concentration in the defeat at the Red Bull Stadium on Tuesday. I could still say that they lost concentration in the latter stages of the game, but at the same time, I could still say that the 3-0 um, is not a flattering scoreline based on what the chances that Argentina created at the start. All right, because you cannot say because you drop concentration, it kind of flattered them. It's because they missed their chances as well. Why you weren't under 3-4 before the first half finished. All right, so that's all you have to break it down. So that's why I said I don't fully agree with him, but I would agree that they dropped off in concentration maybe from the 88 minutes onward. But maybe some people want to say that it's Messi caused that lapse in concentration, and not because what he was doing on the field, but because of personnel got starstruck. Starstruck, because that's what personnel said inside the chat. So let me know if you guys agreed with that. All right, Argentine superstar Lionel Messi came off the bench to score twice, as the Albe Leicester, who, butcher that word, who in truth looked comfortable despite holding a slim 1-0 lead, blew the game wide open in the last 10 minutes. All right. Let me go right here. By the time the world famous number 10 entered the fray in the 56th minute, Argentina were already 1-0 up, courtesy of Julian Alvarez. Tidy finished in the 13th minute. From there, they had struggled to find real goal scoring momentum. That is until Messi entered the pitch. After stinging the palm of the Jamaican goalkeeper Andre Blake with an early attempt, the forward made no mistake, blasting his shot well to the left of the goalkeeper. All right, let me stop right there. It was 2 times he got through before scoring. One of the times I never saw that at first. And when I look back, he had Damian Lowe on his knees at one point. All right, on his knees at one point. I went back and looked at it. Yes, so he did pass them on the same side twice. Yes, when he got another opportunity to double the lead in the 86th minute. However, sloppy play in the midfield led to the dangerous player taking possession at the edge of the area. All right. 3 minutes later, there was real anxiety when the wily forward was brought down just at the top of the 18-yard box. Those concerns were proven valid when Messi picked himself up and scored the resulting free kick. Again, the Jamaicans might well feel dissatisfied with their defensive play, as Messi found space through a somewhat disheveled wall to beat Blake again. The match was the first for Algrimson, and he believes despite the error, there were a few positives. That's where I can agree. There were a few positives, so I will give him the credit where it is due, but I would have to still call out that Argentina played way better than what we are giving them credit for. All right, and I don't know if people agree or disagree. All right, let me see what Travis says. Travis says, all in out for 80 or 90, Jamaica need to tighten up. Can't go forward with the C, B, and CM. All right, and that we're gonna stop right here and go back to the article that we wanted to start the program with. All right, so we can chop it up and show you, because now we're gonna get the conversation from someone from outside, so you can get to look at it a little bit different. You understand me? Yes, because that is very much important at all times. All right, at all times, all times. 1 second, 1 second. Yes, let me flip over to the article right here. As you can see, um, Last season, the Amas and Jamaica really got kicked off. They kicked off with them because at one point when Michail Antonio tried to play for Jamaica the first time, Mr. Whitmore was in charge because we want to make sure we get the conversation correct. When he tried to come the first time, people said that he never want. No, after the failure in the Panama game, people said that he never wanted to play for Jamaica, which was a lie, which was a lie at the time. But that was reported, and them investigated it and stated that Michail Antonio wanted to play, packed his bag, and every single thing, right? But at the same time, weren't called at the time. Yes. And that was actually true because we did investigated it ourselves, and it was true. And then the JFF had to come out and sit and tell him sorry and use an excuse to say it was mistaken. Some problems in the JFF caused that problem. They came out on the national news, so it's nothing like I am making up anything. It's nothing of that. They came out on the national news to say so. So from that point, these guys really don't like them. You understand me? So that's what's leading to some of these claims, and some of these attitude when they're writing articles. So they had watched the match themselves. They had watched the match themselves, and they gave their take on it, all right, and it never really sounded well. I don't know if you actually read it after and what you get from it, all right. So we're gonna try and go through it. Thanks everyone for being here. Remember, as you come in, guys, 200 likes, that should be the target, and that's what we're trying to aim to, naturally, so it helps the algorithm, all right. Yes. So anyways, let me take up this one right here. So they said West Ham and Aston Villa stars Michail Antonio and Leon Bailey argue on the pitch as Lionel Messi batters Jamaica. All right. Clearly, they're coming from a standpoint of not really wanting to talk good. All right. Yes. West Ham and Aston Villa stars Michail Antonio and Leon Bailey argue on the pitch as Lionel Messi batters Jamaica. If David Moyes was open for West Ham's host of internationals to get a much needed moral boost over the last couple of weeks, then he has left sorely disappointed. All right. West Ham's players have endured a torrid international break, and striker Antonio put the cherry on the cake last night in a 3-0 defeat to Argentina in New York. They are going to describe how they saw the game. Antonio was the last West Ham player in action before Saturday's crucial game against Wolves in the Premier League. This is the second time he's going back to face Wolves. All right, I don't know why, but it's weird. All right, his fellow Prem attacker Bailey of Aston Villa was also in action for the Reggae Boyz. Neither of the West Ham or Aston Villa star could do anything to stop one of the favorites for the forthcoming World Cup cantering to an easy win. Though West Ham and Villa fans hoping Bailey and Antonio and Bailey might boost their confidence with a goal or quality performance on the big stage, were left wanting. All right. Yes, and you saw it's a tweet there. Leon Bailey and Antonio arguing on the pitch is not good. That's the first thing. So that's how they capture their information always, like people's reaction to things and maybe the tweets and likes and stuff. West Ham and Aston Villa star Michail Antonio and Leon Bailey argue on the pitch as Messi battered Jamaica. Instead, the duo went at it on the pitch another with one another. Sorry. West Ham and Aston Villa star Antonio and Bailey argued on the pitch as Messi battered Jamaica. Man City star Julian Alvarez put Argentina 1-0 up before Messi came on in the 56th minute and scored a brace. All right. And then right here, you saw Thai Talks. I'd to say here, it's not even how Jamaica defended. The midfield was all over the place, non-existent, no chemistry in the attack. Antonio looked like an amateur player. He does better for West Ham. Leon Bailey does a lot of footwork and wasted chances. Horrible 2 hours I have endorsed. You see what I'm saying? These are people talking from foreign. You click the links and you get it for yourself. So when we come here and be talking and telling you about what happened in games, these are people that try to watch the games, promote the games, do footballing studies, and they are telling that Michail Antonio looks like an amateur on the field. And as what they said, Bailey does a lot of footwork and wasted chances, and it pretty much is a waste of time to promote this game. And these are the people that push you forward, and that's what they're saying. All right? Yes. So let me continue just to show you guys. So when we come here and be talking, at least we always, when people talk after us, it sounds like we knew what we were talking about. Antonio, who fell over, went through early in the game, and Bailey were seen arguing on the pitch during the game as frustration between the West Ham and Villa men boiled over. The row appeared to stem from the West Ham's man frustration with Bailey for persistently playing the ball to his head rather than his feet and choosing to dribble instead of pass. All right. The good news for West Ham boss Moyes and Villa manager Steven Gerrard is that both Antonio and Bailey came through the game unscathed, to be honest. All right. So you hear that that's what they are analyzing. So let me know if they're accurate or I think they are being too harsh. All right. Antonio played 87 minutes before being substituted. Messi had scored to make it 2-0 to Argentina 1 minute before the West Ham striker was subbed. And he added his second a minute after the Hammers left the field. All right. Yes. So let me know if you disagree with their assessment or you agreed with their assessment. All right. Yes. Some part of it I do agree, and some part of it I think they are being too harsh. All right. Yes. All right. Yes. So let me know what say you on the matter. All right. Let me just go to the comment section because people are rolling in. We have Island Cart in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Then we have Martin Baker. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Then we have Jamaica Footballers Highlight. Massive respect. Then we have Sheridan in the building. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, the argument was after the first goal. Antonio telling him to run back. I think I see everything from the stands. Bailey have to run back. It was more than one time he was trying to talk to him, but at least they saw one, you saw a different one. All right. But at least there, and sometimes, guys, if you see an argument, it doesn't necessarily have to be the worst thing, maybe it's a passion of them wanting to get a better result. So at least it shows that it's more meaningful to them rather than it's just a bad game, and they're just coming here to lose. It clearly shows that one of these man want it a little bit more. You understand? Or if not both. You get me? Yes. So you can look at it both ways. Bailey feel leg the ball. Well, that's what the article says. So that means you agree with that one. Patrick, because he keeps walking. Okay. It's nothing serious. Otherwise, we have to learn. All right, no problem. Nikai James, thanks for being here. Did the coach use a DM in that game? No. The coach used two attacking midfielders in a deeper line role, so they would be playing as technically DMs, but they weren't DMs. J. Ross, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect, guys. As you come in, please, the one thing we beg you to do, to smash that like button and give us the visibility, because they know when it comes down to quality, we try to bring it for you every time. All right. Yes, JD, put Maggie instead of DJ. He would have done much better with Ravel because DJ don't intercept. All right. Argentina have no time for footwork. They pass so smart and wait for their chances. All right, no problem. Do agree. We need some key replacements soon, or it will be the same thing over and over. All right, all right. Big Boss spoke. Big up yourself, JD. No first respect. Jobless. Thanks for the continuous support, man. I have to commend you guys. Thanks for the continuous support. Massive, massive respect. All right, massive, massive respect. Let me put up this one because this is the next article. So once we go over everything, then we can have the discussion after that. All right. So big up yourself, job bless. Thanks for being here. Best as documentary. Bailey didn't do much for me. Yes, okay, all right. Bobby Reed need to be replaced as well. Demar Gray is needed. Then we have Owen. Owen, he comes in and big me up this time. I saw it. Big up yourself. Thanks for being a big boss. All right. They are telling the truth, JD. No, I know that they're saying the truth sometimes, but you can look at certain things because remember they have a spoiled relationship with the JFF because they found the JFF telling lies on their players. And one thing we know with most of these English people, they don't really like that. And that in itself can put bad press for them. You understand me? Yes. So we have a hard road ahead because people kind of telling people not to watch our content or waste their time, you know. Amari Bell was the man of the match for Jamaica in my eyes. Wayne Carnage, big up yourself. 50-50. All right, 50-50 there. Why when Leon Bailey play for Jamaica, him dribble so much and don't pass? Gavin, I think it's just the style of the player, to be honest. Think it's the style of the player because I saw the same thing for Aston Villa, just the same. And I saw the same thing for Leverkusen, to be honest. So I think it is the style of the player. But obviously, if other people command it and maybe the respect level is there, you will have to pass the ball at times. You understand me? But I think it's a style of the player, in my opinion, Gavin, you know? But maybe the coach will talk to him because the coach tried to talk to him. The coach took down notes and everything in that game. Hope you guys were watching. The coach was actually taking down notes specifically when he was actually doing the thing and let the argument took on there. So he was taking notes of things, man. Then we have Mark Alon, check in, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, that's being too harsh. Okay. So they're saying that the report is too harsh. Yes, I do believe that they spitefully put it that way, much more harsher, you know. Big up yourself, Jason Guna. Massive respect. Thanks for it, man. And why man love Maggie so much? I don't know what Maggie would have done in this game. We are not talking about Belgian players. We're talking about some of the finest players in the world. Maggie will be going up against, and I think he would have struggled just the same because that is the reason why Maggie cannot get in a game because he cannot defend and he cannot actually intercept. So I don't know why Travis says he's an actual agent and he's an analyst, but he always says the wrong thing. DJ Gig, big up yourself. Would like to see the Reggae Boyz pass the ball more than trying to hold on to the ball. Yes, 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 yes. But everybody's saying the same thing. So all of you guys, I have to commend. I have some of the subscribers them in this Jamaican category that actually wants to figure out problems because you guys said most of these things and all of the main personnel them they're saying the same thing as you. We have Warren Webster said that JD back on online, my brother. I had to change my phone. All right, all right. Love the fact that everything is going on with you, my boss. All right. We need a quality CDM yesterday. Enough is enough. All right. Then we have Brian Jane just come in. Then would Tariq McGee score better than a 5.6 or a 5.7? Um, you are trying to be different, you know, but they never had any attacking midfielder position on the field, and I think that's the only place Maggie can actually play. You get me? Or push him out wide on the wing, but you're not going to get any pace from him. You're going to get maybe stability in the movements, but practically that only. All right, so I don't know why this bragging of Maggie comes in. JD, I don't think it is harsh. Sum it up right. Bailey is a disappointment, lazy, and don't want to give it all. Sorry, that's from Patrick Riley. Wow, damn, Patrick Riley. Stop spreading lies on me, Owen. You are moderators on the next channel, and I have not yet gotten the time to do so. All right, so stop. All right, guys, we have 100 lovely people here. Please do make sure to get us to 2,200 subscribers or aim to 3,000 back in the big game. So if you want to see us back at that top echelon, you make sure to put us back there. All right, is that a good ad? All right. So make sure to get us to 100 likes so we can get the visibility. Then we can aim to the 200. All right. Yes, man. And ask away your questions because this is the place that we do converse with personnels. All right. Kevin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. I will make sure I sort out these moderators' problem so I don't have to fight with these mans because some of these mans just run the channel and bad up the host. RR, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Yeah, man. Blessed JD and team Imaxit. We survive Ian. All right. Yes, man. Everybody that were inside of that part of Florida and that got it. My God, man. Please, next time, if there's a next time, listen to what they have said. If they said it's a category 4, don't stay. It makes no sense because they said it's hundreds of people died already and they don't. They are just judging by the phone calls and all the phone calls disconnected. So sad, man. All right. So prayers go out for them and anybody in Jamaica that complains about oh you bought too much food, and you waste your money, you're ungrateful. Because if that came to Jamaica, any one of these hurricanes come to Jamaica, Jamaica is done. Like done. 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 Nobody not surviving. All right. So we should be grateful. All right. Yes, because I saw a few persons telling me that people complained about the hurricane and how they spend their money. Be grateful that you have life because a lot of people lost theirs in Florida and they don't even know. They say they have thousands of calls and they can't even reach them. All right. Yes, man. So make we be grateful. JT Viva, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. JD, Bailey need to pass the ball and stop doing so much. That's coming from JT Viva there. Wearing green, like those who attended Calabar. All right, one super chat for that big boss. Stop playing with my thing. All right, you're not enter the proper way, Yeah, all right. Yeah, start my thing for another day. Damaro Gray needed for the left wing. Morgan Gibbs White and Louis Baker to partner Ravel Morrison in midfield. That's coming from Nitro. Massive respect. JD, I saw coach take notes. Yes, he was taking notes, man. Believe me, man. So I don't think we're gonna have so much problem with this coach, guys. Imaxit. All I know, many Jamaicans going to be disappointed with this coach. Don't play them favorite players. Yes, because he's taking information, and as you can see, people reporting on Jamaica a little bit more. BLA, oh my God, Professional Pro Club says BLA rocks up the thing, man. It's one game. It's one game. And we have to say Antonio never did much as well. All right, so we have to split it down the middle. What development league has JFF implemented for youth in Jamaica in the last 5 years? None. All right, then we have Brian Burke in the building. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well. Greetings, Mr. Maislin. Says he checked in. All right, love it, love that, love that, love that. And then the troublemaker turn up. Mr. Oyini Blake, hope all is well with you and your family. All right. Romar Reed said Bailey cannot play on the right. On the right, he does too much. On the left, it is more simple for him. He is already on his stronger foot, so the choice is made for him. He needs to play simple. All right. Thanks very much for that. All right. Yeah, man. Come, people get it, man. People get it from the people I'm in. Yes, man. So we are at 30. Yeah, man. Once they come in, but some of them they will listen to the story because they want to make sure we are not bashing their big baller and stuff. Yes, they are holding back. There are a lot of them holding back the channel, man. They are fighting against us hard, but it just can't stop us. Yes. Oyini, bless up. Then we have Charles Brahma. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes, man. JJ in the building back again. Massive respect. Chris Smith, dear one. Massive respect, man. Thanks very much for the continuous support. Every one of the guys there, man. Stream Element, do you watch? All right. I'm gonna set it up to talk to you in a brain drain, so don't worry yourself. All right. Up, my advice. JD, up JD. Just joke. Me did a run with you. Me no disrespect or intend to defame. No, me I defame my character from a long time, man. I'm gonna sue you. Don't worry yourself, man. Then we have Miss Hamilton. Miss Hamilton, you need to call in today. All right. We want to hear from you. All right. The number will be added very, very soon. We are approaching the 45-minute mark, and then we're going to take some calls once we do read out all of the actual information here. All right. Thanks for being here. And a few streams. Well, all right. Manners to Mr. Mad Vibes, massive respect. All right. What you program? We talked about that as well. Island Card said, JD, Leon Bailey always play like this. Up to now, I cannot see his best performance when he play for Jamaica. So where is the hype he gets from the fan base? I think the look, people try first thing, our culture. You have to understand our culture. I think our culture comes from we resonate to things and people that we have around us. You understand me? And I truly believe that the support that he gets is not based on what did. It's based on he's from where we are from, because I'm from the ghetto just like him. And we want to see one person survive and push so we can get more confidence in ourselves to be even better individuals. All right, so that's what they want. But what persons cannot understand, when someone talk and reason logically, is not they eat the personnel, is just because they have to just split thing down the middle. Either they have the job to do the truth, or they just want the person to learn and improve on themselves. And that's all. That's all. All right. Yes. So let me go through this article now. This article, as you know, every single day you will have something about the JFF. Stewart accuses JFF of attempting to mask lackluster approach to the football development. All right. So obviously, you can take it with a grain of salt, because most of these guys always be fighting for position in the JFF, always. So you have to take it with a grain of salt. You do your own research on it. All of the things that we have posted, do your own research on it. Kingston, Jamaica, accusing no, not that don't sound right. Calvert Stewart accusing the Jamaica Football Federation of lackluster approach to the football development of the sport locally. All right. No, the approach to the development of the sport locally. Veteran administrator Carvel Stewart says the tenure of recently appointed national senior men's coach Jaime Hargrimson would be a failure if it doesn't involve the creation of grassroots programs. Would you guys agree with that? Would you guys agree with that? Let me know, because these but he said he's going to involve those things. All right. But I know where he's going to come in. Al Grimson signed a 4-year contract with the JFF, and part of his mandate, along with qualifying the Reggae Boyz for the 2026 World Cup, is to help develop football in the country. But the man has started. Still, Stewart expressed skepticism that the Icelanders' appointment will sufficiently address the issue. The man has started yet. All right. Well, the hiring of the coach, which has been observed, has made no difference to the incompetence shown by the administration, he told the Observer online. But that's what my problem is. You're not giving the man any chance. Because you're saying this man will fail and it's not going to make a difference. Yeah. Oh my God. So that will not change. What they are hoping to do is that a coach has some success with the case of the Reggae Girlz, and people will overlook the incompetence. Maybe that's true. I've asked that question before. I think they regard our people as 9-day wonder people. I had said that as well. And so as soon as there's a success, they can trumpet it and beat their chest, he added. Stewart argued that the problem is underscored by the administration aggressive recruitment of English born players for the national senior team. Stewart argued that the problem is underscored by the administration aggressive recruitment of English born players for the national senior team. So where else them are gonna come from? There is no underpinning of the Jamaican football team The same way they think that going for people born and grown in the English system, which I call them retired Englishmen, because they have retired from trying to play for England and Jamaica. And Jamaica is the next option. This is the case for the majority, not everybody, he said. So there is no effort to develop the players in a systematic way so that we move them from the 4 5 year old all the way up to being able to compete at the international level. So you guys believe that because we can get the English players now, we kind of discard the program, because after 2016, when they actually put in Theodore Whitmore, what he went and did, he went and go back for all of his players, which is Jamaicans. So that means it's a lie. You understand me? It's just a twist up statement. So at point he said some truth in it, and then he goes over on his narrative of eating the English players them straight up. Every time he talks, he says the same thing. You understand me? Yes, eating the English players them. But let me know if we should continue. Sometimes I can tell them, man. They always broke your vibes once you start to listen to them. And that's why I said to you, I don't think this problem is done with. It's not done with. You understand me? The coach says he wants his best players, and then he's going to focus on second the players them inside the country to give them time. That's what he said. He never tried to discard them. He tried to work with them, which I guess this guy does not read the memo. He's going at JFF, but he can't hide his feelings for the personnel them that came in. All right. Yes. So I will just move on from that. I will not look at nothing more. I will not waste my time with him. Can't go through nothing more with that brother. JD, why Grim never play tilt in the game? I don't know. Carvel Stewart, beat them from what they. Yeah, no man, he has been doing it for a while. I don't like some local treat or English based players. Well, tell you what, I can. That's why when we're here talking, guys, you realize it's true. We are talking. We are the only bright light in the entire darkness, man. We are the only one that give these man some hope to come and play. Yes, man. Sugar daddy settings. Oh my God! Wow. With what Antonio has achieved as a player, one would think that younger players like Leon Bailey would look up to him and try to learn something. Sadly, it's not so. Well, as you can see, that's how it goes. Lackluster end with okay. All right. Remember, brain drain, certain words with England and America is different, you realize, but it means the same thing in a brain drain. All right. Yes. Good Lord. You said you're expert at the English language, something that I don't even use much. Computer, I guess you're not so much an expert. But anyways, let me continue. Imaxit, what you think of this 4-4-2? I don't believe that he wants to use the 4-4-2. He never had any option, and I don't think he trusted the defensive central. So he decided he's going to go with his best players, them, and that's how it goes. Al Grimston is not here to develop football at the grassroots level. His main focus is to get us to the World Cup. I think that is the main focus. All right. All right. All right. Al Grimson is not okay. Is not the national technical director. All right. Cameron Asher is from Jamaican heritage. All right. If the coach had benched Bailey, you think it would have caused an uproar? Maybe, but he never did anything. It was a new start. But now, if he believes that he can't work with the next players and he benches him, you can know that it's coming by from his assessment. And then when he comes in, they try to shape a way out to fit him in. Remember, it's about the team. I think I'm missing something here. What's going? All right, so I'm just messing with you. Okay, all right. The robot Alukuman. Oh my God. Who said this? Carvel Stewart. It's an individual that's always inside the press, you know? Yes, but it does not come off right. So I can't even deal with these people. And then when they come out and report it, people said that, oh, you're making them story, but every time the story is there. But they just come up and use a clouded smoke. And these are the things that they do. It's not going to stop. You understand me? I guarantee all local team would lose 12-0 versus Argentina. It wouldn't be a contest because they just couldn't get closer and closer to them. You understand me? That's the truth. We can't lie. JD, I don't want to hear what yes, I know. That's why I left it because I realized where it's going. JD, who is the under 17 coach? I am not sure as yet. They said it should be Mr. Um what's his name again, man? My boy that just managed the team, the national team, Maran Garden. They said it should be Maran Garden. So let's see. Wait until it's 100%, then we'll talk about it. I think the boys play brave on the night. Long time I don't see the defense boxed around the ball like that. Yes, I like that. I like that. The team just need to play more. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. Ricky, 100%. We do agree with that. We do agree with that. But at the same time, we still have things to chop up. So that's why we kind of always surround the show like that. Jamaica too proud of our own good. Retired English players still better than the JPL ballers. I don't know what if he gets what he wants. How is he going to even go back to these mans making these statements? American is the standard. One USA badness. Oh my God! All right, big boss. No coach in Jamaica have ever qualified for the senior men's World Cup, but Al Grimson has or had. Yes, yes, yes. JD, you see where the problem lay. Yes, it's the mentality of the people. Them the nation is going in one dark path. Yes, but when I came here and said it to you, some people said, "Oh, lie, JD, tell him just a bring down Jamaica." Every time you hear these mans that in position to change Jamaica football for good, they can't speak because they have to eat on somebody, and it's always the English people. Them. JFF made a great move. Coaching staff seems up. I do believe so. I'm not for the JFF always, but I think they have made a good move. I do agree with him the point on that point. In us, just ask if the JFF just trying to get this man that qualified to get us there, and then kind of avoid other things. But no, they have lamented and they are going to make sure this man play, support the local side and get games because they even said they're going to get games outside the FIFA window so JPL players can get to play and him trying to direct them and tell them what they need to improve on. So they literally did that. And maybe to some extent, even the Cameroon match might just be a situation like that, which should be the 9th of November. We are going to do a video separate on that so we can give you more information. But just to show you, so it doesn't matter what you put out there. These guys, you have some people will always just want to come out and fight. They don't want to argue any points for it to be over. They want to continue points. So it's either profit, because when you talk bad about people, profit comes. You understand me? And different ways, you know. Yes. So I don't know. I don't know. I lost it with him still, but it is what it is. The quality of players we are rejecting. USA, Canada, and Mexico are begging their federation to cap them. Yes, man. Believe me, man. It's sad, you know. It's sad. This attacking midfielders as CM and CDM don't work. Yes, we know. But Professional Procom, give him the next time to do his thing, and if he gets it wrong yet again, then we can start bash him, and we can know that this is what he's trying to go forward with. Arlando Emmons, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Bless up JD. Where is my manners? No man, no man. We know the thing, go man. If you drop in and say that, yeah, man, it's all right. Argentina use subs six. We're going to look at that. We used three. Also, we played without Roof, Pinnock, Stewart, and Greg Lay. All right, no problem. We're going to get into the game right after this, all right? Sian Bowen, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Jerome, massive respect. Bless up, JD. Mr. Stewart must bear in mind that having better players locally doesn't automatically make them better than the English players or ineligible for selection. 100%. Well said. It was well said. I don't know what is wrong with these people. Again, Jamaica will win on the under 17 World Cup. I am not going to even say anything to you. All right? Yes. You hear a man just come out and tell us, say, him want him players them to be first. You understand? The players that were born on island to be first. And you're talking about winning Jamaica World Cup. Carvel maybe need to open an agency and ship the talent he identified to the USL and the MLS. All right. No more negative. JFF is trying. And from the other day, I'm giving them all the credit, you know. But it looks like you have people that will always want to bash the man and say this hasn't failed as yet, you know. But he's still telling you that he's cussing from now. So when he feel he's gonna cuss some more. So he doesn't want any success. You understand me? We, the fans, pretty much starving for success. All right. Yes. So we want some success. All right. So let me go on the bright side now of the future. All right. Yes. As we said, we have a separate video for this. You can go and look at it. So this is the under 17. Under 17 will take place from February the 11th to the 26th of 2023. We are going to cover this extensively, like how we did all tournaments. All right. You have 20 teams. You have 20 teams in total. 16 starts the competition because that's how it works at this point. You have 4 teams that will come in at the knockout stage because they have actually already played their qualifiers because they are the weak perceived weaker teams. All right. So we have to go with the seeded teams here from group to group just to show you. Group E, you have Mexico, Panama, Guatemala, Curacao. Then group F, you have United States, Canada, Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados. Group G, you have Costa Rica, Jamaica, Cuba, Guadeloupe. And then you have Group H, Honduras, Haiti, El Salvador, Suriname. And after one team will be eliminated in each group. All right. So you'd have 3 teams going through, and then you will have 4 more teams taking those spots. Those 4 teams are Bermuda, Dominican Republic, DAMREP, Nicaragua, and Puerto Rico. So once you go back to the knockout phase, it's going to go back to 20 teams. And from that point, it's just one game, lose, go home. All right. Yes. So Jamaica, in order for Jamaica to make it through, they have to actually win a game just to make sure they can't come last. All right, and have a good goal difference. All right, but at the same time, seeding matters because you don't want to get a bad seed like come third and then next connected group to you, you have a stronger opponent there. So that will play out. But we will give you guys a much more organized breakdown for that only and to see Jamaica's chances in the Youth 17. But it all starts from the quality of players. How good are our quality of players? We saw 80 at under 20s, at under 17s, at under 15s, and they are the best in the Caribbean. We are only heard that we have the best players in the Caribbean, but I'm tired of hearing things. I want to see things. Do you agree with me? Let me know. I don't subscribe to hearing things because if you say me are the best, you have to see something why you said I am the best at what I'm doing. You get me? I want to see something. I can't see a team winning every year and then someone in Jamaica will tell me, say, yeah, man, Jamaica better than 80, but 80 win it every year, win the under 15 every year are for the last 2 years, and those are the truth. So if you come here, this is the reality. You get the truth. You understand me? Yes. So how can we say we are better than somebody that is winning every year, and we sometimes we're not even entering? So these are the things that we have to make sure we fix up because that would have given us the opportunity to see 14, 15-year-olds playing. So we can know that these are the guys that we're going to be looking at. So we can put some other English American guys or the diaspora guys together and give it a run. All right. Yes. So guys, we have the calling open, so people can call in. We have talked about all the groups aside from touching the Mona and Mr. Butler situation, but that is separate on the back half of the program. All right. Yes. So we want the people to call in and give their take on what they have heard so far and what they want to add to it. Who is this Mr. Stewart? Is he a hater of Jamaica football? No, he's a lover of Jamaica football, according to him. But obviously, they do have their own ways, or they perceived that Jamaica football should look. And they do believe that JFF using a cap out, running for English men's, Yes. Right now, who would you take at their prime? Navian Boyd or Bailey? Garfield Reed or Javine? Rudolph Austin or Daniel Johnson? Rudolph Austin and Daniel Johnson is completely different players. Completely different players. So it's hard for me to say Rudolph Austin, and I will have to take time to break those things down. All right. Yes. We'll take time to break those things down. All right. Yes. Guys, please do get us over the 100 mark so we can aim towards the 200. All right. Yes, and we still don't even reach 100 yet. Obviously, we know that we're talking things that maybe people don't agree with, but at the end of the day, it's a show, and we have to reason out things. All right. So we cannot avoid the elephant in the room. All right, and we do produce those information. So at least support the program. All right. So 20 more to the 100, and then we aim to the 200 likes. All right. Yes. So if you come in and honestly mistake in to it like it at the same time and get us past that mark. All right. If this game was managed by the two previous coaches, what result would we anticipate? I think we would have lost just the same. Yes, maybe even worse. And the grassroots program will take some time to produce international level players. They won't be ready for 2026. So why fight against players who can play, who can help us qualify for World Cup? Ah, I think he needs to speak to someone. Asian best U20. Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's the truth. That's what I'm saying. Mr. Stewart, make him campaign speech. Uh, who like the discussion, please indicate. Yeah, I think people like it, man. We need to get more consistency in a team structure, JD. Work with a core and add outstanding talent, scout A-class talent. All right, fair enough. JD, is Whisper going to play for the under 17? No, they said he's too old. So I guess it's just the under 20s. We're going to be seeing Whisper in for for the future. Need a match with the Asian during the World Cup break. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. These young American kids are fairly well developed, not world class, but still. I think the USL is a good job. Diego Luna, for example, but we still don't do good there because maybe our mentality caused us to flop there. Elephant Man is here. Question. I don't know, Big Boss. I don't know. Don't know. Who is Elephant Man? Okay, you're talking Mr. Butler. You need to leave the man alone. Mr. Stewart is making him campaign speech, but is a kettle a cost pot? Him the pan. Yes, but I would love for him to keep these speeches once he wins or something, and then we can use it back against him. Yeah. So as we said, people call in. Let me make sure the calling option is there so people can call in. Because we're gonna move on to the rest right now. All right. Yes. So this is Mr. Butler. Mr. Butler's team right here, doing well. We're gonna talk about Mr. Butler's team individual performance right here, and then we're gonna go to the stats and we can chop it up. All right. Let me take the first call. Hello, good day, caller. How are you doing? 1 second. Let me plug in the phone. Sorry, my fault. Yes, sorry about that. How are you doing?
Yeah, man, me all right, man, JD.
No.
Just calling based on the article where Mr. Stewart put out, and it very disgraceful how most these person in the higher position in the JFF talk. And if you notice, JD, most of them were talk so at the man them were there only from 1998. Maybe if you notice, I believe if I get a younger mind, we're in a football right now, a Jamaican younger mind, we're in the football. Them will never talk like how most of these persons that are run for the president talk. Because that are them narrative. That's why them always push it. Are we people like you and the fans them force some of the people them in the JFF are hypocrite? Cause me believe them are hypocrite, because based on how we force them
Mm-hmm.
have to act change them way against the Englishman them. So because him really not have no power, him a push the narrative because them in them ways. But me believe say if him come and him and I believe them no say Jamaican local players them need to develop more, and they can't blame the English players man them for JFF fault because them that England are play and a perform. So if they are perform and you have the right to play for Jamaica, if the federation can approach you, why not? Because look to go work up. They might compare the national team with development, and that's one of the biggest um problem in Jamaica because them want push. You look at them want push non-development people in the national team to develop them, which them don't want to use the club. Go up on the grassroots from under 13, 15, 17, come up, do it the right way. And the him attack, me believe say him in a business over for 20 years, so why him never try make a change? Why him never try make a change and stop include the Englishman them in a fit them downfall? Because I know the Englishman them part in a JD. It's not the Englishman in fault. I feed them downfall because of them get the money. When the Englishman them he make Jamaica guy World Cup and the local baller them in 1998, at them get the money for use it for help the youths them. Now them still a push blames from the Englishman them, and it's so unfair for them. Because if I check, I mean I'll be biased. Yes, Jamaican we have ballers where the World Cup qualifying. But if I check the man who will make the changes in the team in the World Cup qualifying from me and watch Jamaica and I play World Cup qualifying. The Englishman them make some big changes in the game. So them just need to stop bringing on the youth them because for them failure. They believe and the words them when use against the Englishman them it really don't look good. If him run for president and people vote for him, that is sound like some racist um words to against man them like have some usage and it do good and I can't believe that our article that make a man release something like that because that are the people them we believe could I get sued who publish that because bash the man them which them not including or nothing. If you understand what me I say.
Yeah, no, we're listening. We're listening. Well, and you're on point. You're on point. You get me?
Yeah.
Let me know, guys, if you agree. You agree for a man to be discriminating players that's playing for us in a public star. Do,
Yeah.
are you're okay with that to let the
No.
star do it? No, I'm just asking the fans or the subscribers if
Oh.
they're okay with that. Let me know. You're on point, man. You're on point. I do believe that they have to fix things like that. 100%.
Yeah, man, the star and the next thing like them are publish them discriminatory something against people and me not understand the star the man will release that those see the terms then when used against the man them. Would I feel a English paper or one of the English ball of them talks against Jamaica, then would have crucified the man, Then would have crucified the man in a JD if I'm baller just come up and say, yeah, the Jamaican ballers are not that good. And that they are the reason why we're not going to work up. They're the reason why we're not developing because the Jamaican ballers are not good. Imagine one Englishman said that, boy, with that sound. So these man look like them don't care. I don't know what kind of era them grew up in, but to be honest, JD, as me say, me know say most of the man them where I act right now, so them a go do this. And because them get the coach and them see that the coach is serious, that's why them out change all of them mind. As me said to you what they don't notice that them not talk about the 14 plus 7 and this and that. And because the coach comes, so them have to drop in that hypocritical way there. Right now, we believe, JD, if the coach gone the same way, the same thing we are going to start over back and it just frightening and scared if we really are going to move on as a football country. And it really sad because the mindset of them elders here were in a power. Me not understand because come on. Imagine look how the man them where play higher level. Look at Anthony here where the article say Argentina make Antonio look like amateur we playing a Europa League and score go and go Europa semi-final last year. The article say man look like amateur. So imagine a local team a play against an Argentina team like that. And plus thing, JD, there's no way. This is the levels I. There's no way Argentina come and play no local Jamaican team.
Yeah, they wouldn't
JD,
even get the
there's
contract
no
in the
way
first place.
Argentina would have come and play
Can,
no
no,
local
no, they're
Jamaican
acting.
team.
They're
And
they're acting
anybody
like
will come
no.
to me and said
Hold
Argentina
on a
will
caller.
accept
Hold on
that
a
game,
caller.
that's impossible.
Uh,
Because we believe Argentina would have
caller,
assist the lineup. Because remember,
caller.
that them in want the Uruguay,
Yes, and that mean,
JD,
but
that
you're
them
not
in want the
you
Uruguay,
never listen to me.
he them
So
want
that mean
under
that
23 team. And you see what the man them to push that aside, them to understand the levels of football. Jamaican football, the regional level there, where big international team I got accept certain names from them. Shit. Nobody not go take them friendly. So I don't know what kind of mindset these man in. As I said, the coach say, Speed said them I have them look match out of the window. So no do that. And then no pick the best of the best out of that based on the coach I go today. Him I go pick the best. Me know this coach is not a biased coach. Because I believe if him find a local baller, we fit him system, and him like how him play, him I go in at the system. So these man just need to stop. Look like them man I just want to lose JD and get be a 3 love, 5 love, 6 love. And then when they check we reach 100 and add in our FIFA ranking, then guess what? No more football in Jamaica. It just did. Because of them bias. You look like that they want we do reach 100 and add in our FIFA ranking and just lose. They just need to play them match, make them the local ball them play against Bahamas, make them play against Dominica Republic, get some match with Cuba. Yeah, and use the match if it, because watch the CCC. We not even compete that well in the CCC. So all these man want pushing ball in our national team, and it just sad. Like it's a building thing. I mean, hope say all if this man win, all them mindset that we them have. If these man win in the president, we do them. We do them. We do them in a football. Because him a try for 20 years JD and he fail. Him lie based on Tapper get all local ball for what, 5 years? From that time period when him come back and him fail. So what them a talk them? I not get what them a try say? Say we don't want to use local ball. What them a try say?
okay. Fair enough.
But that am I saying still, JD,
Fair
you see
point.
me?
No, yeah, man. Respect. You brought up some very good point, man. Very good point, big boss. All right. Very good
Yeah
points.
man, big up.
All
Go
right.
on your show.
All right. Massive respect. Guys, please get the likes up on the video. Once you come in, get the likes up on the video. Remember, the target is always 200. So if you're here, it doesn't make no sense you have to make us stop the show every single time asking it to hit the like button. You just hit the like button so we can reach. If you hit the like button at the start and reach 200, you will never hear us ask you for the like button. All right, but you have to hit the like button so we get the visibility. So actual quality videos shown. All right. Yes, so actual, unless you don't want none of the quality video shown and the bag of boogie yaga them shown. If that's what you want, no, don't eat it then, no problem. And then you complain that you can't get any notification. All right. Wait until election day. Do you want Ricketts to remain or a new president? If it's him that I'm hearing right now, I would rather keep Ricketts. If what I'm hearing from this man, I would rather keep Ricketts 1,000%, 1,000%, and even vote 2 times because this look like we're now going nowhere, and it looks like say we have to wait to 60 years. We have a possibility of going somewhere with the Ricketts there because at least he might try put a coach and I try get the best players them there. But this man now seems like he want the best players them. Because you cannot call people reject and expect them to even like you. Remember, he has to sign off these papers here, just like how Ricketts had to sign it. All right. Hello, good night, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, sir, JD, bless up.
How are you doing?
Listen, JD, you see, right now, it's best to support Mr. Ricketts for the presidency next campaign because if there are certain people who want to become president, if they become president, Jamaican football will be no more, right?
Agreed.
So you know, jump out of the frying pan and jump exactly into the fire itself, right?
Yeah,
So
man.
yes, it's terrible, it's bad. The administration have issues, but it can get worse. Yeah.
Yeah, man. If we look, me hear a man talk the other way. When him Danny Rasta, Danny Dread, whatever him name, are the same thing. This man talk today are the same thing. So really and truly, are the best thing we actually get right now, and we don't even know.
Yes.
It looks like
Yes.
the best thing we actually
Yes.
get right now, and we don't even know. We can't
Yeah.
believe we
Because
have said
guess what?
that. We have fight so long for take them out, and now we have to say better we keep them because them money are
Because
terrible.
because right now, if that person comes into power, the first thing in probably gonna do is fire the coach.
And say, I go back in
The
and
first thing in
develop.
probably
And then a bill of vibes, think my deal, you know, I call back everybody. And then
yes.
I have
And
back.
then it will
I not the
be
first man I come back, my boy there. Such man.
yeah, such man. You're gonna probably rehire such man. Or and you're gonna have everything local. Everything local. At least pro license, they're not gonna want no pro license. Cause
No, no, no.
that's foreign.
No, no, you have to have pro license because FIFA install
He's
it
not
soon. No, no,
he's
them not an
not going to
option. Them not have
want
no they know them not have no
no,
option.
no, no,
Oh,
no. Remember I
me
know.
I talk about the
Remember I
law
know.
for the
We are
people who are coach, them have to have
we are
license.
re- no, we're returning to caveman system, right? Remember the caveman system we're going to, we're going to a caveman style system, right? So by virtue of going to a caveman style system, we don't need any pro license coach, not necessary. What we'll do is get our own licensing system in Jamaica, right? And then we will win the World Cup every year and qualify all tournaments.
Yeah.
And the girls we would disband the girl team because it have too much foreign players on it, right? No, no. Listen, it's sometimes persons talk out of their mouth. They don't fully comprehend the nonsense they're uttering, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes God open our eyes to see what is next if we replace such people.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Boy, I have to agree with you, Ian. I have to agree. But we're glad we get a chance to hear some of them man speak. But Lord God, and
and
terrible.
I think as well they'll send some message to YouTube to get rid of all the YouTubers. Send a message to YouTube to get rid of all of you.
Yeah, man. Of course,
No more
man.
YouTubers.
No, 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 no. You will have YouTubers, but you will have YouTubers where farm with them. Yes, but you're not
Yeah,
gonna have
but yeah, but
them YouTuber where bad up man and this up this and that. No, you're not gonna have no war about YouTuber. Them done with
yeah.
suit
So
lawsuit and everything.
so because the thing is that nobody want to cover Jamaican football again because it will be hopeless and pointless to cover Jamaican football, right?
And you hear what you just said?
Ah, brother.
You hear what you just said? I can promise you before this new hope of the English guys them coming in, me check back all the possible video I could have find, and Jamaica Reggae Boyz category they dead like dog. Nobody never have no belief in a nothing. And people coming here
Yeah,
acting like it's not the actual English guys them give we all the belief. Every
but
press
but
that Jamaica
but
getting, everything that Jamaica getting, every match that every friendly Jamaica get, and the actual big names in them want on the field. We prove that for ourselves. Them that want the players, them where we are champion. So not even people who want to play us, Ian, don't want the people where we are try pushing the team.
but listen, it's right now, our coach will come here and say, listen, I'm me run things. Me the coach, I'm me run things. My team, me pick it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody can tell me who must pick. Because it obviously that's the mentality the coach has. It obviously it's theme way. That's theme way. Nobody can tell me who must pick. And that's what we need a coach. The coach must be this team. So guess what? If the team mess up, I think fault. Yeah?
Yeah, facts,
You
facts.
can't blame anybody else. Jenny, we pray and hope that such people will remain in power. Yes,
And we need
we
to hear
pray and hope.
we need to hear from the rest of the candidates then, because we want to find one winner xenophobic. We just have to try find one less. That is the ambition you have to have. That's the principle you have to have. Just be no xenophobic and you can win. That's all. That's all we ask for. And look how low the bar set. You know, if you have no knowledge about football, no, not at all. Just be not
Well,
xenophobic, and then that's it.
no, that's not enough in a journey.
No,
It's
I'm
not
trying to
enough.
show you that's how low the bar is. Anybody will come out and actually don't seems like them hate other people from different countries. That is all it need to win. That is how low the bar is. May I tell you, Ian, it not coming not more, because you know what? If you literally don't have the xenophobia in you, and you literally pick the right best set of players, them, you tend to will have people will come around you and try help you out. You understand me? And you will
You
get the
know,
thing them.
Jerry. So this under 17 squad to be assembled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing some information which I can't get into the details, but it's positive in terms of the direction that the coaching staff is looking to, because they, sometimes you have ambition to, to achieve certain goals, and you put your personal independence aside. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I get a feeling that the direction they're heading in, because today the last qualification for the R20 boys, we
Mm-hmm.
all know how that went. So they are desperate to qualify for a male World Cup tournament, and this is the last one that's available in this cycle. So they are gonna put out all the stops to qualify, right? I don't think you're gonna have a scenario whereby, like, the Omari Hutchinson, the Delano Splat, and the Kira and these guys can't come into the team because they didn't want them, right? I don't think they're gonna have this time around.
Okay.
What is Sham is saying? Stop fighting
No man,
better
it's,
youths. I stand at Mr. I'm not calling the names. Don't be sued. I'm not calling
Sham,
the
this
names.
is just a Jamaican Surinamese. You know, just leave him alone. Make him go on with all sort of madness in the chat. That's all him going with. So it's
Yeah, I am not even calling. I'm not calling any names. I don't want to be sued, so I'm not calling any
no,
names.
but him say it. And
So
not like we out here make up life on this man. The man, so him say, man.
no. I am saying that in my capacity that I hold, sir, I will not call
All right
anybody's
then.
name,
Uh,
because somebody be quick to sue somebody like me,
okay. Well, okay, no
right?
problem.
So
I guess you have a whole heap of money we
I'm not
not tell you
call.
about.
No. But I'm saying somebody quick to sue somebody like me. Anyway,
All right.
off of that topic. I'm just hopeful that the boys can, qualify for the U17 World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have a good staff players to look at,
Yeah, and
right?
every year,
No,
every season,
no,
every
no, no, no,
league, every
no, no,
tournament, they
no,
come and tell me the
no.
same foolishness. You know.
Hold on, JD. I wasn't wrong, JD. Let us use the players last time
Yeah,
around.
the players them look good, yes, but we never qualify. You know
But
what I'm
no,
saying?
what I'm
But
saying to you,
if you stop
for
come
the
and tell
for
people
the
about
under
you ever
twenties,
stop come and tell people about we're gonna win World Cup and we never qualify
I'm
as
just
yet.
joking. I'm just joking,
No,
JD. Come on.
but Ian, you have 100 people listening with what you're saying. You cannot run them joke there. You come up and attack,
But
and
I'm just joking.
people
Come
have you
on, JD.
credible. People have you credible, so you cannot come
Yeah,
up and
but
say,
JD, you're saying that because I'm credible, I can make a joke in the chat. Each time I do it, I correct myself and say I'm joking. Always say I'm joking.
okay. Well, let us come and drop
I
here.
always say I'm joking.
Jamaica win the World Cup
I
and we don't even pass it.
always say I'm joking. I'm just joking around.
Bossy, I can tell you, France and them team that under 17, I'm very sorry. It no matter who we
Yeah,
pick,
but uh,
we're gonna have a
all
hard
I'm
time to beat them
saying,
team there.
is that what I want to see what they have available
Mm-hmm.
in terms of local talent, right? And when I pair them with the guys that are to come from overseas,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how the team looks,
Fair enough, yeah.
right? We'll see how the team looks. Remember, the lower the lower the age group is, the more even the match they are. When they go to under 20, you find a great disparity. You need professional players at under 17, because the players are not they're all gonna be they are gonna be classified as non-professional players, amateur players,
Mm-hmm.
right? You'll find that is more evenly balanced, right? So chances is there, basically. Chance is there
All right.
for
All right.
qualification. I'm not saying it is gonna happen, but the probability is there for us to qualify. Although I said on many occasions, the best chance we had to qualify for a World Cup was the under 20s, and we squander it. They don't pick up Mara Hutchinson because, as far as I'm concerned, he wasn't picked, right? They left out Kira Anderson. They left out at least 5 or 6 players, 6 players that's supposed to in the team and starting. They just didn't pick them.
All right. Big
Energy, I'm at
boss.
work.
Yeah, man.
I am gone.
All
Take
right.
care.
Yeah, man. Take care. Take care. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so we'll close the calling line now. We'll just continue the show and then we'll open it back at a certain point. Please, guys, as you come in, do smash that like button. Get us on our way to 200. And then we'll just keep on doing our show because we're not stopping. That is our target and that's what we want. It at all times. All right, so let me just go through the comments because the comments is running. We cannot take any more call. We cannot. All right, so we are not going to answer the phone if you're calling now. All right, we have to organize it so we can get everyone involved because that's what we're trying to do here. All right. Yes, man. So we just wait until we open the phone line again. Yes. Alan, best as documentary, massive respect. Best player, best available players, should play. All right. Mr. Blake says, I watched Mona versus Wolmer's, and the game is atrocious. I swear, I was 90 minutes of it was 90 minutes of 22 players who can't control a football, have heavy touch, and a ton of aimless balls. All right, I've watched the game and I've structured it a little bit different because my expectation is not as high as the English Premier League under 17s or the American under 17s. And based on what I watch, in comparison to others inside the country, it was a okay game in that context. All right. Yes. No disrespect to Phoenix coach. I was messing with JD. He was referencing an elephant man, an elephant in the room. Okay, at BM. Okay, all right. Mad Vibe says we didn't do good because we go to the USL at 20. You have to hit the league at 15 to 17 at age 20-ish. An MLS team should be selling you to Europe. Yes, yes. Yes, we're going to stop saying it, but we had to refer to what he said in the statement, so we let the fans understand what's going on. Professional Pro Club said, "Oh, about playing Ravel and Johnson on the wing because that's where most of our ball go, where most ish last, and we need our creative players involved." Okay, okay. I just wait until the next game and then we can sort out that issue. All right. Just a correction. However, Mr. Stewart was not in the JFF. He has been at Arborview and for a short while at the Casafa. All right, all right. Thank you very much. Michail James said, "Real talk. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. If the man they get president, is a new dark age for Jamaica football. All right. Not okay with Carvel Stewart views. Well, clearly he's going to see this video because somebody that related to him might send it to him. Carvel Stewart a threat because in players not going to get with call up with their mediocre play. All right, and then Noble Graphics come here. I think something is wrong with Noble Graphics. His soul. His soul is not right. He cannot decipher something once it's something of other personnel getting credit, and the next one seems like it gets zero. So hear what he said here. English-based players in 1998 uh, played a good a good are good as well as the locals players accomplish each other in 1998. Don't make it seem as if it's only the English-based players did it. They played a part in 1998. I think they are the biggest spoils because everything that got them to there at that position from where when they came in. That's what brought us there. All right. Yes. And you have to make me be a bit harsh on you because you always sometimes you can just follow one conversation, but not everything come out has to be a war. Argentina would cancel the game if albeit local players were called. Agreed, like how they cancelled others before. Whether it be local or overseas, we should just pick a good enough squad. Yes. The article is there. The article is there. All right. No this to the baller, but King would have gotten eaten alive. He never played, and I would love to see him there because we love to see all of the players at the biggest position, biggest situation. So at least we can get to see them overall. You get me? A lot of people would say a lot of things, but they wouldn't actually play them and not send them. They are gonna find excuses over and over and over and over. All right, all right. So let me make sure I clear this one right here. All right, so that's good. The man them incapable of introspection and honestly column, okay, and honesty column. So people expected us to look great against Argentina. How much did we pick up at 1998? 5-0, yes. JD, did you think Grim will help out? And no, he will help out, but maybe not in the way that what they want. Cataract. So we cannot go over a 2-3 time cataract. All right. Yes. We cannot do that. All right. And we have to get it to you after. All right. Because we are running a program and we cannot start the program to get you an article. All right. The article not running away. It's there. Vote 2 time. JD, keep Ricketts so you know things desperate. Yes, yes, it is desperate. Based on what we're hearing from these other guys, anything they have to offer to Jamaica is not good. They are terrible human beings. Period. Ricketts just needs to have some better persons around him. Property for sale. You need to start pay me, because I'm here run out all the ads them that we have. All right. Yes. Jamaica, Jason Gooden said, all right, big up, big up. We wouldn't get a big game. Yeah, yeah, based on what's happening right now, we wouldn't get big games. Laugh out loud, them a joker, JD, and them shameful man. Mad Vibe said, ask US how English reject Eunice Musa is doing. Bro, is the best attacking mid in the region. I said, yes, man, Musa up there, man. Musa up there with their top level of talent, man. France produced hundreds of French-born world-class players. Yet many foreign-born players still make the national team. The xenophobia in Jamaica stinks. All right, but let me stay to the JFF and the people around football. Let me stay to there because some people will try and change it. You have Noble Graphics and them, and they're gonna try to change the entire umbrella when they know what you mean. So we have to just make sure we correct it. Be honest and transparent, JD, and set your sight on excellent. Yes, man. Morocco reached World Cup with 17 French rejects. All right. Well, it is what it is. All right. So let me just get through a few more. JD, we are bigger, faster, and stronger at U17. Well, we are going to see that very soon, Mr. Richards. All right. Don't worry yourself. We're going to see time of a way to show us everything that we need. All right. Jamaica Jamaica lock ball control bad. Louis Denny, give it time. We are going to get better. We are going to get better. The coach is working hard. JD, could you do a show on who based on our pool should be a lock for our core of the players. But if I do that, that sure we get 0 likes because the truth not really get much support. See, we're there for 1 hour and 24 and we don't reach 200. And believe me, the people them come. Them come, but they don't like what we are saying. Because they don't like reality sometimes. To be honest. Ghana still recruiting English rejects. Tariq Lamley, Odsna Dai, Enketia. Yes, and they are still looking more. JD, it looked like we have to just stick with the evil we know. Yes, that's what I think. That's what I think. If we can hear out other personnels, then no problem. Big up, big up. Thanks for being here, big boss. All right. Yes, man. Massive respect. Um, Jamaica, number one guy said, in Jamaica, we only eat curry goat, but we got goat curried Tuesday. Good performance from the team. All right. All right, so in half an hour, my FIFA 23 will be on my system because I have downloaded it, but they have actually said that it cannot be unlocked until 12 o'clock. So FIFA, so we are going to make Jamaica great. It looks like only a game. We have to wait a long time because too much corruption there on. Regular call, I've literally said I'm not going to take any call until I'm done, bro. I'm done. I said I'm not going to take any call. Let's listen, man. Wait until we go through the program, no, man. We cannot be always having a billion callers in the program. We have to organize, man. All right? Yeah, man. We will call you back right after that. All right? And when we take a bag of call, the people must support the program. So they need to support the program and then we can take the call. I want you, man. So, anyways, Mona won yet again, and they had a big win over Wolmer's. All right, yes. So it was Mr. Craig Butler up against the assistant coach for the previous coach, which was Tupper Whitmore's assistant coach. So Mr. Craig Butler got a win over him, and Mr. Craig Butler dominating the Manning Cup. We want to make sure we drop that in because we had his name in the title and we wanted to talk about that. So that sets his team and a ridiculous amount of tier. So are you guys going to take a little credit from him? Are you going to give him credit? So Mona played 5 so far. They have scored 33 goals, conceded 5, and goal difference 28. All right. So let me know what say you on that matter. If you think that Craig is a showcasing that he's one of the best around here, let me know. Or you think that the teams are just not good as what Cataract had said? Because he thought that it was very bad and slow and all sort of things. He loves to talk about Jamaica in the greatest lights, but every time he's comparing Jamaica to English football. So I don't understand Mr. Catarakim. You understand me? I thought when I saw it, I put context to it, and I am saying that his team is playing one of the best football in the region, and we have to commend him. So we can bash him on certain things, but we have to commend him and what he's doing. All right, so that is brilliant from Mr. Butler. Mona 5 wins out of 5. Definitely St. Andrew Technical look like a tough team. JC look like a tough team, so I wouldn't put them down lock on winners. All right, we're going to get straight back to it very soon. We're going to get straight back into it very soon, but we wanted to just mention Craig Butler and some good news to some extent. All right, yes, so they are doing very good. Wolmer sit right below them on 12 points at this point, but definitely Craig Butler, it looks like they are going to be table toppers, worst case second. All right, yes. So we have 150 in the house now. So let me target to get the likes to 150. So we can target to get the likes to 200. All right, yeah, man. Because that is our target always, yeah. So let me see what others says here. Football now play at Jamaica, female or male at parish level. That's the problem. Okay, all right. The man in the building, Jamaica isn't different from anywhere. The majority of Jamaicans welcome diaspora. Just like we just like to focus on the few negatives. But tell you what, Mr. Man, you know I've specifically said we are not going to bring this conversation outside football. And if you put the context to it, it is 100% correct when it comes inside football. Mr. Man, it's very few people live in Jamaica ever talk something good about the Englishman them. Everyone of them speak out. It's never something good. And I'm talking about TV, everything. Around 2 people alone may ever hear talk good about the Englishman them. 2 people out of everybody when me hear, Mr. Man. So it's not about negative at all. You understand me? It's not nothing to do with negative. I am telling you, the people just listen to everybody. And me can call the two persons them name when me hear talk good about the English guys them. Just two person alone in the entire country we talk about football. Nobody else. Them always have a but or underlining styling coming after it. The man, all right? And you cannot deny that because I'm here long enough to hear the truth. People need to stop talk and help develop the game in Jamaica straight up. We try bad with bad and we keep on doing. And some of them reject the help as well too. Remember that bad or bad. But maybe you weren't around. All right, bad man nah play FIFA. No yourself, man. We have to always have the latest thing them up in the building, you know. Or are we going to make Jamaica great again if we don't have the latest games? You have to wait 12 o'clock in real life. We have to wait 12 decades. No man, no man. Imaxit. What's the name of the site you check the players rating? I'm gonna try and send it to you. BM said in regards to the 1998 team, local players like Ricardo Gardner and Pepe Goodison played a major role in the World Cup qualification. Gardner went to play 11 straight years in EPL. I know that BM. I'm old, you know. I'm not young, you know. I'm old enough to decipher what's going on. Damien McGregor, massive respect, man, and thanks very much for the continued support, my brother. Yeah. Yes, he is while we have Merrion Garden, a run back a Messi. Okay, you bring up that coach. Craig should coach the under 17. I believe so. I think we should start respect this man on certain levels. All right, Mona looks good because if he wins Manning Cup, I'm sure the JFF would start to think about taking some help from him. Don't think you're gonna take no help from him just the same. Why are we even talking about this kid competition? No, we had it at the back end. It's 1 hour and 30 minutes. All right, we have to give the players them some respect. Sakpa said, "Big up yourself. Thanks for being here, Jason. I mean, coaching a high school team qualifies you for the job in the national team. So no, but tell you what, the coach that get the under 20 job, he was actually he's actually in the league now playing." Coaching, so you can you get me? Yeah. Who is Craig Butler? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, Craig Butler, top coach, man, top coach in Ireland. He must smoke teams. All right, so he just defeated Jerome Waite from Wolmer's. All right, it was the English players that brought us to the World Cup, and they will bring us back again, and that is 100%. All right, so we will open the call in now because we want to limit the time and the video. So we will take the call from this brother and hear him officer because him always start a war, you know, and him spin him circle them, you know, and boy, may I tell you, just spin yourself at Jamaica and you're all right. Just spin. JD, go open an academy and a Jamaica and stop talk. So bad we bad, no, me not pay money for 5 academies. I mean, me not give money to all of them. So then what more me need to do? You always come here and me know you not do nothing. You just come here every 6 months and shut up your mouth. All right. So you look like you missed the 6 months. We're gone. All right. So stop chat. Are the wrong person you come and talk to. All right. The wrong person. You always do it. Stop it. You cannot use that again. Nobody now believe you like the last time. Because since you never come back, the amount of thing me do already, you can't undo them there. So you can't bad mind me. Bad with bad. Continue, caller. My robot him career. Wicked, wicked.
Oh,
Robot
go
him
on.
career. Him not have no career after that line when me give the one bad with bad Gaza. Runway bad with bad Gaza. Don't even turn up. All right, yeah man, yeah man. Wait in a chat in a chat a chop up a thing and attack. The man them say the English guy them come score them goals and bring we got the World Cup. So why you tell we about what other people they do? We don't know what other people they do. So I did alien bring away to the point before the Englishman them come in. We don't must know that.
You know what? No, what you like that the English players they are play. One team local players never they are play too.
So
Obviously,
so
he come like the local players never play
But
a part
nobody
in the
never
World
said
Cup.
that. Nobody never said that. But you see how you spin it back around? We are coming off an article. We are coming off an article where disrespect the youth is them. So oh you end up
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm say no matter whether local or English based to me, as long as the man them good enough for play, that is my thing. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
As
yeah.
long as the man them,
A bad boy about the
once the
idiot, a
man them
bad boy
good
about the
enough.
idiot in the chat, I think I call people clown. So, me say something him can't refute, and then him start to me a clown. Typical mentality. Because me tell him what me do, and then him still attack and a cuss. So these are the people make things can't reach away because you see me for my academy, I say, all right, then I pay me fund more than 5 in at the time and try help the entire Jamaica system. And him say me a Jamaica, me a YouTuber will love hype. So me don't know what to tell you because everybody can tell us that true. So then what more you can fight? You cannot fight and you're upset because you cannot fight. Boy, I never see people bad minds in my life. I may tell you, one thing me know for do, I never come back to Jamaica. That me I tell you, cause me don't want to see people like you because I when me I help you that kill me, see me. All right. My God. Continue call us. Sorry about that. The man them wicked man.
Yeah, man. As I say, me now. I would say it's about the Jamaica at the end of the day. You know, people need to stop this thing about say English based versus local based. We need to break away from that now.
Yeah, but
Jamaica we
I
are
know we are
deal with.
say it, I know we are say it. It's not we are say it every single time. Every single time as somebody else come out and as somebody else have prominence in the football in Jamaica. So when I know we are say it.
Okay.
There's an article come up on it why the show turn up to this. You understand me?
Oh, I think you mentioned something about if
Yes,
a particular person get the
yes, and
presidency.
yes, yeah, and
Who
believe
them
me.
say have five presidency? Who them say have five presidency? By the way, apart from Ricketts, so who want to take the presidency from Ricketts now? Who, because I never really get the part.
Um, we're not sure, we're not 100% sure who exactly are on. I think there's only one somebody I can say surety that person is running. Just one person alone I can say that person is running, and the lady when we can say for surety. But everybody else is a iffy question there. You understand me? It's a iffy situation.
Okay,
Yeah, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write down all of the names. So by the next stream, I have all the names. All right.
okay. Because if I go by what I'm hearing about this person saying about get rid of English base and be a local, I don't wouldn't agree with that. When something ain't broken, don't fix it. And you see, if we start a thing now where all right, the man them play against Argentina, we have a core group, right? I want to stick with this core group, make them play as much games as possible together. Build a synergy. That I believe should be the best thing right now going forward. We don't want to chop and change. Administration change, man, I want to change up what we're going. Seem to be a new thing going forward where can only get better. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And if I go by what I'm hearing and say the person who are coming and I want to stop English base from representing us. No, it's a better Ricketts stay as much as how over the years, when I like him and go on, but better him stay for some. Because that girl get worse. It must get worse.
See and Bowen, you should never black bad about Gaza. Why you should black? You don't need to delete them. People need to see it. So much of an idiot some of them is. They only make up fake accounts and come here. You're frightened to see who are them people that do them something there. When you check them, again, most of them that come in our stream, some of them are even YouTubers. You're frightened to see who are doing something here. Are some of the most bad-mindedest people you can possibly find. All right? Yes, some of them come here with them bag of dirty talking at them are corruption. All right? You don't block them, man. Make other people see who they are. All right? Yes, man. Never block them, man. Let them speak. Yeah, man. Sorry about that, caller. But I just show my sister somebody
No
block him.
problem.
Cause me never want him
Yeah,
talk.
man.
When me never talk, make him talk. Me never hide. Because what we are doing in life, we don't hide. You understand me? I true him couldn't come back, but him result to disrespect. And that's the reason why them don't want English people at the place. Because them feel like say the man them better than them and them don't like it. You understand me? So we have ghetto everywhere. We have ghetto everywhere. In England, ghetto is just the same. So everybody have to work harder, and it's harder for enough of them become a professional footballer in England than Jamaica. I'm sure that because they play in Jamaica too. It's harder to become a professional in England than Jamaica. That's a 100% facts. So when you see the man them reach where them reach, stop bad mind the people, man. I'm telling you, man, everybody deserve to get a play. If people don't like it, yeah, nobody don't block you, man. Don't delete the man comments. Don't delete it, man. Make him comment, man. If you want comment him dirty behavior, him comment him dirty behavior. Make him expose himself. We miss. Yeah, continue caller. Sorry about that. Neil, we will call you back right after this. See.
Yeah, man. I just say, I mean, just hope, say, going forward, the administration can just improve. You know, we beat them every day. But the reason I beat them, you know, is because I want them to do better. And if we find them to do better, then we can stop beat them.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But based on what I saw, you know, it's tough for me. It's tough for me even to vote again. If me have a vote right now, when me hear the brother named Danny whatever, Dread, whatever, when me hear him, me will see with what me have right so. Move vote for Ricketts them. Because he might try tell you, say, it have to go back to 1998, and then you have to work with some man with no development, and then you put some ice upon the cake. Me no business.
Oh,
yeah, me,
so like
yeah, from my ear that thought, them, me no in it. Me no in it none at all. You understand me? Me no depend
you know, some more understand. When more understand if I want to, all right, work with this present manager, right? Make him help the people involved in a football, help the local coaches them to develop some more, leading towards future campaigns. And if because he have a contract, and if for whatever reason them not renew him contract, would already be a platform for other coaches develop. If me hear him say something like that, when I more understand and still have missing pieces in terms of if you have a chemistry and anybody were good enough, whether it be English or local, other than the missing pieces. If you just say something like that, yeah, we can't say I want to do away with English base. And no, because at the end of the day, we wouldn't be the first and the last to use English base anywhere in the world either. We wouldn't be the first and the last at the end of the day. Whatever can improve a team, why don't go for it? You understand?
Yeah. The man, my conversation with the man was not about Jamaican people, and I've never said Jamaican people hate overseas people. I'm just saying, when it comes on to football, in just the football side, every one of them man in a prime position, the man, them seems that them hate everybody will come from England. Me don't even know why them not hate the American them too. Because the American them better than Jamaican football, just the same too. But it just look like said the truth, the man them already reached on a level. It's like they don't want them. The man, we cannot say nothing different for me. I hear the man, we are here football, and me hear them, you know. We hear them. Them just not come here so because you're son of them. We not sell a narrative that the man. Me I tell you. Me hear them talk, man.
But it's sad,
me I listen to them. All
sad.
of the people in a prime position. Me not talk about the players them and them talk them, Mr. Man. So don't get it misconstrued. I'm talking about the people in a prime position where set the rules them. Them don't sound like them like nobody. Them I tell us say them go back to this. I know the man them better than that. Me listen to Sports Max. And if you listen to Sportsman, you swear things that everybody local where I play better than all of the man who come from England. Which are playing madness.
Seriously?
When I listen to them, I respect the guy always, but every time the man talk, me say, what you say you know about football? Which part you know about football, bro? What you talk about? Where you sip on the field? And I talk about you could have all the art in the world where you have. If a man more educated than you and have all of the actual tool, you can't beat him. You can't win the game. You're not win no game.
True.
You're not winning no game. A reality this. All right? And a fantasy.
Yeah.
You could have prayed till you're dead. You're not win the game. It don't work. Because why God want do you favor? I saw God love you more than everybody else. And what kind of God that?
True.
And what kind of God that you pray to? If love you more than the next man. No, the two of you, man. You have to actually go learn, improve, and then come and play with the next person. And then you can win. You're not win nothing. You're not win nothing at all. A reality.
Well, some people for realize now, see the 90th campaign, it not just happens so neither, you know. I'll take up some ball and it happens so, you know, because I see we have a core group who I work with for how long. It's only improve when the English based players them come in, you know. and them complement each other. The local and the English base complement each other and improve the thing going forward, you know. You understand? So the man not feel like just one day, man, just get up and just qualify for World Cup. A whole heap of work put into the 98 program. Man, them play how much matches together, get a synergy and everything. And that we need to do right now going forward for 2026 campaign. Without any doubt. Once we do that, we can't, well, I'm not worried about for 2026. That's all we need to do.
Yeah, man. Respect. Yeah, man. Good point. Make a chop it up and call my boy, yeah? Because we don't want to push the program too far, yeah? Respect and thanks for calling.
All right, no problem.
All
Yeah,
right.
man.
All right. So, look at the man. It said, take on too long to realize that Jamaican don't have anybody superior to the current administration. No, but that for sure that we were not judging people. We were trying to learn about the people them, and now we are listening to them speaking, and them worse than them, man. Yeah. You understand me? So at least you saw that we're honest. We're not trying to jump to judge people that they are xenophobic and mad. But when we hear them speak, we're getting to learn who they are. You understand me? They don't lead from love. They don't lead from no love. Them don't love nobody. You understand me? Them don't love nobody at all. All right? Guys, make sure to smash the like button. Get us to 150. We still don't reach 150 as yet. Get us to 150, and then we aim towards 200 before we end the show. All right. Jero said Sportsmax is the worst. Believe me, big boss man. Sometimes I listen to the man and I say I want it for a different country. Neil, or are you doing, big boss?
What go on, JD? Mr. Midday, I listen to the Midday, I listen, I want to call in, man, because Jamaica going to come in and say the exact thing when we want to say to them. But me, I listen to one tonight again. And JD, me, I tell you, all right, we could look on this now. Can we watch 98 now?
Oh, hold on. The man, nobody block you up. Please, God. People, stop block the people, brother. Believe me, if you know, yeah, continue, Neil. I'll start out it.
Yeah, JD. How much time Jamaica qualify for World Cup? No one time.
Yes.
All right. Look at JD. You believe? Let me ask you a question. Honest too. You believe Jamaica could have qualified for World Cup without English players coming in the second part of the World Cup qualifying?
No. We
All
never
right.
go nowhere. We watch the match, them we never win nothing. It's
All
just
right.
a
Me
shock.
believe that too.
Yeah.
Me believe that too. Because me set up a late night and watch Mexico give it 6-0 over there. You understand? And watch Costa Rica dump you up. So, the woman team qualified 2 times. See? You know, when you put them all money, when Jamaica we're running football at Jamaica, we did it 20, 30 years. I don't know what they did the 20 years I look for. But, JD, when the woman team did a pay local player, they qualified for anything?
No.
Okay. So, JD, we can't understand. How would you listen to Danny Beckford now? And me want Carly. Come on, Carly, I wonder, who am I campaign against? Am I campaign against English player or am I campaign against Ricky? I don't mean want to know. You understand? And when I talk to them, they tell us, no, we don't get English player because we great grandfather born in England and railway break. That not nothing to do with nothing in JD. You can come to America here. And you know born here. But just so you might have your document, you know, and the next man come like that. And you know born here. You see me I say? So, no for them man there. I think no for them man there need to leave the football alone and go away. Because JD, as far as me see, I mean, listen to man talking now. After you fool listening to man like, JD, you know, so when they talk, me sit down and listen to them. You understand?
Yes.
Me listen to them keenly when they talking, brother. And if you listen to them talk, after your madness, JD, them man is not interested in nothing but Jamaica football. Most of them have them club. You know what they're interested in? To get players here. You understand? Because when when me I listen to him talk, I mean I better call him and ask him, say, if it is lose and you win, if not fire it. You know how young man time, man? You understand? I mean, then the an argument and him I say, oh, How you mean a player can see a Jamaican develop and very. And yeah, the Mr. people shit in the head, man. I mean, all people can sit down and listen to them people and believe. Because yeah, if you look at football gone past 90 years. Jamaica can't qualify for nothing, not even under 4 World Cup, if they may have that one day, with a local player. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know where they must tell people, say. Every day you need to talk about develop. All right. It's not a World Cup. We don't get money from to develop football at Jamaica.
Rely
You
upon
understand?
the same amount of money that all the other countries getting, and they are using it to develop theirs. So you're gonna rely upon FIFA money only, cause you can't get any sponsorship because nobody no want to know, because nobody no believe in and not know do.
You see right now, JD, if they get a local coach, why they can't get the sponsorship? Because people know it's not afford it. No for them money, you see. We don't know if you're a politician and they come out and tell you fool people all the time and tell people are kind of foolishness. What English player do you? That's do no one English player in the Jamaican team. What then do you personally? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The man then come to help the country. You understand? The money we are getting can't pay man there. You understand?
Yeah.
When the man them strike with you, when the man them strike with you, and they run gangs like local man them play friend against the US. Suppose the man them say they not come now. Who
Uh,
not get to play friendly?
Nobody, but nobody remember because him saying him say it in him same speech. You know, Jamaica is a 7 day wonder place. So once you win it, you can use it to show off, no problem. Well, that's the thing then. Well, him a 7 day wonder work for him because he never remember said the man him come in for save Jamaica, but maybe he never like that. He may want Jamaica go down when the local guys have never play. Maybe more and Jamaica went down at that time and go back down to
But
nothing.
JD, me can't understand. Them the man is playing football almost 20 years old long. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to run for president. When you're old already, me no care. You're old already. What you can do? What you going to do when you do 20 years ago? You understand? All of the message JD, I just pour them a pipe. Then we say, people say, no. Can you see? All they matter about this corruption business and waste and corruption this and corruption that. None of them are different. One of them I see them.
Yeah, I think so. Included people when they're in a JFF and them make some speech. Me think say them all about for actually want a position to for do the same thing
Yes.
too. Yeah, me kind
Same
of
thing
start
them
believe
over
that. That's why I start come down and I say, if I saw the case then if I mix a rickets them if I vote for, I'm gonna vote for them because me get realize
Of course, I vote for
the
them.
next man them
But,
nah do nothing better and them look like them just in it
JD,
for the go and scrape. So me have to pick the lesser evil. When I realize that them
JD,
will bring in the Englishman them, and me know so that's the only thing I can bring some winnings. You know?
from the time, from the night, me listen to same man they were saying, want to run for president of Jamaica Football Federation. I come up with the same conclusion. It's better vote for Ricky, one vote for them madman there. Because you don't know where you come from things and you attack and, oh, you play, yeah, remember now, you play the night and you're a man where saying a politician, because he's a parish president, so you have a little club. And yeah, then kind of foolishness for you attack every time. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And then when they draw them from them, they say, oh, no, my grandfather born in England. But that's happened is nothing.
No, that is just to tell
You
you
understand?
that he's not xenophobic towards the situation, but he's not listening to his statement. He's just trying to react. He's not trying to listen to not what you're saying. So he cannot learn. You understand me? Yes, and that's a problem. That's why they don't talk to people like me and you that will actually have to break down something. You always realize that they only want to talk to people in their own circle or people that thinks
Yeah,
like
man.
them. You ever realize that?
Mm-hmm.
They only
Yeah, man.
do certain things. They only want to talk to the people them that thinks exactly like them. Like I am listening to them and I perceive that they think the same way when I'm listening to both of them talking because I'm listening well, you know. I've been listening to countless interviews, you know, with some of these guys that have this mindset, you know, from around a year back now, you know. And every time I've realized that either the people I'm try find an excuse to the man them xenophobic behavior. You understand
Mm-hmm.
me? Yeah, I always hear it, and it kind of sickening. So that's why I come to the conclusion to say that it doesn't matter what happen. Most of these people, once they get a position, they're gonna be the same. So that's why I
The
said the
same thing,
last
man.
time,
No, but no, no different, man.
FIFA need to lock down everything. Don't lock down anything, but fire every Jamaican born person, and then hire everybody from everywhere else in the world, and make sure FIFA mandate these things.
Really. They're hungry. Because for me, see, you know. Every year, they say development, development, and they want to develop football, and they want to develop this and develop that. So, you ever tell me, you know, say, Jamaica is a poor country. Me and you know, say, five blank. Jamaica football now develop further than which party they read. Me I tell you. I mean, I tell you, no. Because me I tell you, Jaden, then in the first place, then can build a good field. Gene,
Mm-hmm.
the stadium my best field in Jamaica has. And how long down there that the stadium field? And sometimes stadium field not even good. So, what kind of millions of trillions of dollars Jamaica get to magically just start build magnificent field and develop magnificent player? Use that anytime? Imagine if I fight the money because you know the FIFA got out of money and they want the position. That's all me see them do. You understand? Everybody want to be the president because FIFA give them money, money for money, and everybody want to control that. Then I develop nothing a JD.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they mean I go develop football, where do you make get money? Remember, you know, a lot of them country where you see. But then football reach a certain level. A government people and private sector building stadium there.
Yeah.
You understand?
Facts.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me now, them are mad money I want to talk about development of football and development. What is magical money you come from to develop, build them kind of field? You understand? Build the magnificent stadium and thing, and football like magically develop.
Facts, man. Facts.
So me see it. Sometimes it just stick with evil, you know. You understand?
Yeah, we have Skillish here saying you cannot keep a failure based on an assumption that the next person is the same. You don't know that. I've never said the next person was the same in a Skillish. I've said what I heard from the next person because I only can take what they have said, because that's why it's called selling yourself for the position. It's called selling yourself for the position, and he has not done a good job, because it looks like he's going to encourage this divide and this power struggle. You understand me? Yes. So this person doing enough now. Yeah.
Really, you can say you're not sure. Me can say I will my same thing. Me I tell you, because based on what me see, all them talk. Remember, when I remember politics, you have to put down four people and tell them whatever they want to hear, brother. Because we don't want to win, no.
Yes.
And
Facts.
you know, say if you use the English player them, with the Jamaican player them people them when are Jamaica, maybe they say the same thing as you, no.
Yes. Facts.
That's what me I say. Some more, Jenny, the man can't tell me no. You're not football for 20 years. What you do? You understand? What kind of achievement you have with fair talk about you are going to president? Just because you still just for 20 years and you say man corruption and whatever. So why you never take it to FIFA if I saw it be the case?
Yeah. Why you never remember now, guys? Look at the Skillish. You know what I love? These are the personnels on the board that needed to vote of no confidence for them to get fired. If he can get 6 more people to vote with him, they can get the JFF out. So why you never try to start influence people? Because that's what Suriname did you. You saw life funny? So why they never start from that? Because he's the perfect person to do so. So why they never start from there? These are the things that we are talking about. You understand me? So you don't really want it stopped then, or you maybe don't know then. Well, you need to read it more, because you are the prime person that needed to be involved in this thing in order to stop it. Just vote for no confidence then, because you are the one that can vote. So get some of your other friends them that you all think that is doing, you all think that the JFF is no good and they're not doing good. Vote no confidence then. And then tomorrow FIFA will be here and suspend the situation right now, put a temporary body in, and then try to rectify the problem or force an election. That's how it goes. And that's a fact. That's a fact. It cannot go any other
But
way.
JD, since I you the funny board at JP, so you are the Paris president, and you know so much corruption. Why if you is a man who is so big in a football, why that's just a run president of football federation? Why you gonna take all of them to FIFA?
Yes, so that's
If you have a proof, because you're the inside man.
hmm
You understand?
yeah.
So that's just me look on them, say, me say, all of them are the same. Everybody are just for position to get to FIFA money to do what they want to do. You understand? So
Sports
me,
on the ball. No, he's not. He's not coming on the show. No, he's not coming on the show. We're just talking about Mona and what they're actually doing. And the Manning Cup, because every time we try to focus on a team with the Manning Cup and what we're talking about here. All right. Yes. Yes. Sorry
yeah,
about
man.
that. Continue.
Yeah, I will go back to the same thing. When the girls team and play local players, they never qualify for nothing. Nothing even come close. They say they almost qualify one time when they must finish third. But JD, as far as me see, most of them man at Jamaica want run the president at JFA. You see, same thing when they complain about, say this man get cheap overseas and this man get cheap because do this. I see thing them want to.
Yes.
And if you are going to win, I see thing you have to go promise people to get the power.
Yeah, man. Well said. Well said, Big Boss. Well said, Big Boss. Well
You
said.
understand?
I
So because
just
I
thought.
said, JD,
All right. Respect. Then, yeah.
I come there, man. I go and
Yeah,
listen.
man. We chop it up tomorrow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. We're gonna just go
Mhm.
through the comments now and then take back the call from the brother, yeah? And then we're done after that, yeah? All right, so let me just go through the comments and then I will take the next call. I will call about the person, all right? If the rankings gets better, top 50 plus, and is maintained, local players get more exposure. Yes, so that's it. That's a additional way to help out the country as well. JD, I'm late. What are you? We talked about Leon Bailey, Michail Antonio um, review from the West Ham website, the West Ham site, and we touched that, and other people on Twitter. We talked about that. Mr. Stewart's push towards JFF, and then he had to turn into the Jamaica, what's going on in the national team now, and oh, he doesn't believe it. We talked about Mona so far. We looked at the Manning Cup results. So far, we talked about the under 17 CONCACAF championships, and we talked about what the coach said, like what he saw in the game. All right. Yes. So we talked about all of those things so far. All right. Yes. So guys, we are gonna do at least half an hour more. Let me see if we can bring up the likes to 200 in that time. We need like 48. So let's see if we can get that 48 48 likes in that time. All right. Thanks very much for everyone that's here. Sometimes our conversation will be tough, but we have to have it because someone has to do this job. All right. We are not here to benefit off YouTube. We are here to talk what we have to talk and see what can be done. All right. Yes. And obviously we benefit in the end because people like we're straight talking. You get me? Yes. Respect for coming in. They are one part of the money. Money ain't evil. It's doing. Oh yes, 100%. You are correct there. 20 years of failure, and if you check all these men that attack them in a Jamaica football over 20 years, them are part of the failure. Yes. Big up yourself, Eddie Guna. Who got Messi jersey? It looked like a baller, got Messi jersey. But you hear people start telling you how much people figured out ways to get it. Yes. Jamaica not poor. We just act like we're poor. Real poverty slash poor is Burundi, Sierra Leone, and those countries. All right then. All right. Let me see right here. Even in Panama, the government financed the stadium over there. All right, no problem. I am definitely in agreement that as long as a person has a Jamaican passport, he's Jamaican, full stop. Yes. Okay, he produces Jody Brown. Well, a good baller, 100%. Yes, we said Mr. Butler won't come on the show. Sports on the ball. The only two team can try stop Mona is JC and KC. All right, I said JC. I put JC in my mind as well. Neil, you might disagree with something Stuart said, but you're okay. All right, tell me what he has done then. The only two, yes, we read that already. I don't believe them all. Of them, okay, okay. You Minzy should get the credit for producing Jody Brown. He got the raw material. Okay, well, see there, someone else said the opposite. Massive respect, massive respect. Thanks for everyone that keeps smashing the like button. Yes. Cavell Stewart is a real crybaby. This man was even against the Chinese to come in and build highway. All right, you see it? It's because of attitude, man. It's because of attitude. So we have to understand. We have to understand, guys. We have to just understand um, that the world has evolved, you know. And sometimes, if you have an ex-Jamaican that's actually thinking different, maybe that person just have a little bit more experience. That's all. Maybe that person just has a little bit more experience. Nothing else. Nothing else. All right. Nothing else. Simple as that. Maybe that person does have a little bit more experience. That's all. Simple as that, guys. All right. All right. Let me take the call, the final call right here, and then we are done out here after that, and we're gonna try and put in some results at the end of the day, and then we are done out here. I think CC will win SBF this year. All right, all right. Massive respect. Minzy was a good recruiter. He wasn't sleeping on it. All right, so the caller didn't answer. All right, let me just go through the comments. So they send the questions in, guys, and we just chop it up. Um, yeah, we just chop it up. All right, just send the questions in, and we just chop it up. Spread them on. Hello, good nights, caller. How are you doing, Mr. Cataract?
Oh, chief, boy, we are watch prayer, no brother.
What you mean you're
We are
washing?
watch prayer.
All right, S Technique, big up yourself.
No,
Thanks for the super chat.
from every thunderstorm, you know. Every
Well,
thunderstorm, I watch waiting for.
well, believe me, we have to be grateful because what the person them said where again
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Florida
It look like
mash up man.
it look like he on a bad man when he reach. I wonder if I Ian Campbell.
Florida
When he
mash up man. Me I tell you man.
man them up wicked brother.
Yeah,
So
so Jamaica should be grateful, man.
anybody in Florida, hope you're safe, you know. I
Yeah,
hope you're able to rebuild, you know. Yeah, yeah. We don't wish that for destruction for nobody. Cuba they get licked too, you know.
yeah. Cuba they get licked, but
Cuba they take a
yeah,
lick, you
and
know.
mash up as well. So we need to talk about Cuba. We cannot
Yeah.
talk about, but a Cuba them say only one person get injured, something like that. At least what them count so far.
Yeah,
The man
yeah,
must have
but what
hundreds of people dead. Florida already hundreds.
because they didn't evacuate. They didn't evacuate. They think they would ride out the storm. But
Yeah,
yeah, so that's that situation. Loss of life, you know, with I do very sorry about that.
by
And at the end
tomorrow,
of
by
the
tomorrow we'll get the exact amount of people died and them stuff there. We get that by tomorrow. So hopefully I will come back once I'm doing stream tomorrow. I will come back and give everybody their try to, because these things are terrible, man. Obviously some people just never wanted to hear, and never, because maybe other previous storms come and they might ride it out. That's why, so maybe that's why.
yeah,
But
so what happened, is that you can go over the Caribbean Sea, the warm water,
yes,
and
yes,
straight
yes.
from whatever say 0 to 60 in a minute. In reach a category 4. Because remember when he passed Jamaica, it was a tropical storm, you know. He never reached hurricane yet. So
Yeah.
yeah, we have to just give thanks. We have to just give thanks for our island too, you know, that we got spared the most. But we still have some outer bands, you know. Man, it's a rain shit in a Kingston, and you know, they have a lot of flooding and personal destruction. But you know, we still have to give thanks. But a football we come to talk about. But we have to remember that we're still human beings in the world, you know.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah, man.
life is the greatest thing, you know. Life is the greatest thing, and that's why, to tell you the truth, JD, that's why your show is a cut above others. We can discuss humanity and you know everything else. But you raise some things to me today. I not 100% on them, so I'm not gonna really
Mm-hmm.
100% comment.
Mm-hmm.
But I just have a question, and then I have a couple of things. I remember, so we didn't have I never really got to finish the game because it was important to talk football and the analytical part because it's not only a war show, right? We reached to analyze the defense. But what I really wanted to ask is, Mr. Stewart, is that if if Michail Antonio is an amateur, look like an amateur, could he tell me what
No, but
um
that's coming. That's coming from the West Ham page. That's coming from the West Ham page. Criticizing all the team set up and them stuff there. And I tell people, say,
that's
I was send, I was sending
oh,
those link. I was sending those link.
okay.
Bless up the rain, Thomas.
Okay,
Thanks, Abir.
I thought that was the statement. So
No, no,
I
no.
withdraw
The
because
statement, the statement
I
was
was
from him. The statement from him was simply he's talking about the JFF. Said he doesn't believe the JFF. They're gonna go back and do the same thing, and also, and they brought in this man to save their blushes. So if he qualifies the team, they can beat their chest and go back to see him how they were from before. But then he goes into the Englishman part, talking about Jamaica can't reach anywhere without the developing players, them and players from inside the country because they go for a retired Englishman. Him not a reject this time, but him a retired Englishman because them can't make England. So that's where the
yeah,
conversation come
yeah,
from.
yeah. But what I'm saying is sometimes when somebody have a thing that in a politics, and in public speaking, you have a thing called talk speaking notes, where somebody like your PR person write it up and give you some cue cards. The man them not even check for sister them speaking notes outdated because the young players like Amari Bell, Omari Hutchinson, Luke Badley Morgan, Connor Boyce Clark, who England reject them. Remember Kanye Boyce Clark right up to when he took the flight. England was trying to contact him right at the airport. Then it sent somebody to intercept him. You remember the argument there,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
right? So how easy are England reject when right up to the last minute when he was boarding the flight for Jamaica, England was on their knee begging him to come and join for them under 20. So how is that a reject? I would like somebody explain that to me. So what might have happened one time, but I don't know who is a reject because Garrett McCleary and Joby McIntyre, those were young boys when they came here, right? Maybe Beckford. We took too long to get Beckford. Um, and I think a youth named Darren that was at Aston Villa. But what I think the JFF is doing different now, and I will give them credit for it, is bring in the players now that you are going to build a core for 2026. Do not wait until 2026 and you're still bringing more man, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a player is to come in, it must be an exceptional player who just bursts on the scene and you're bringing him in because of form, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because even if you look at England, look at the form that Ivan Toney is in. And Gareth Southgate said, brother, the time for experiment not enough.
Yeah, but look
I'm,
on
I'm, bring-
Trent.
I'm-
Look on Trent. Trent that.
yeah, right. So sometimes the man them even go over what them say class is permanent and form is temporary, right? So they gotta stick to who the evil that they know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they would say that they rather go down with the ship. So Southgate did an article, I think was for the Mail or the Sun, that said he would lose his job with Harry Maguire. So we're gonna stop that now. Nobody if not Harry Maguire go a World Cup. Even if them shoot him, even if he die like Queen Elizabeth, he might carry the corpse of Harry Maguire go a World Cup. That's how much he believes in that player. So we have to build a core. I agree. And I think the recruitment what I would want to see is that the recruitment is done now. Because JD, as a man, we do research. May I do my research this year, and may I tell you, there are less players qualified to eligible for Jamaica than there was 2 years ago when I start. Because when I see some of the players now that break into their squad and them have a Jamaican background, and somebody tell me, is them great grandfather. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So they can't get the citizenship anymore. We have Ian Campbell know him. We have a hot striker, right? But I'm great grandfather. It can't make, I think, two of them. Hot teenage strikers, red hot, ready to commit to Jamaica, but they can't get the citizenship just so. So I believe that the recruitment needs to start now, and the recruitment has to be targeted JD, right? I don't believe it must be a scattershot approach because it's clear that we have to build a core because two things. Nobody wants to play all local based Jamaican team. Nobody in the world. Unless you're gonna play Guam and the Faroe Islands. Nobody wants to play that. And I'm telling you that Argentina, if Ethan Pinnock and Kemaru were healthy, they would have been on the pitch because Argentina, in their contract, would have demanded that Jamaica start their Premier League stars.
Mm-hmm.
They were
Mm-hmm.
not going to play any team with Atafarai, Bygrave, and Daniel Green heading up the attack alongside Akwasa Chang. So Carbell Stewart, deal with that. You have moved a player. I don't know what the recent thing is on Akwasa if he's starting for his club and scoring goals, but he was called up to the national team. Why he never score a hat trick against Catalonia? Since local based players are so great, why he never score a hat trick like De La Feu? We have to come out of this. We have to come out of it. De La Feu is not no big. Well, I wouldn't say that the big, but he showed you what a Premier League class player can do to you, right? Lionel Messi on Tuesday show you what an elite, world class, god like player, top five of all time, can do to you. He can wake up, he can scratch his head and decide, hey, what, I want to make that game I reach 4 love. Bang, 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 bang. 3 goals. All right, now go back and sleep again. DePaul, you go and run the thing. Me a cool out. Me don't want nobody tackle me. You understand?
Yeah, facts.
That that's what they call a maestro. So me hear someone that talk about midfield maestro and man a maestro. They know maestro. What we saw on Tuesday was a maestro. We saw a man conducting an orchestra and attacking an orchestra. That is a lesson in attacking football and how you put away a game. And I hope we learn it. That is me, right? The other over thing I wanted to say to you, JD, is based on the game. I watch it a third time, and it gets even more serious when you watch it. It's 18 shots to 2,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
18 shots to
Yes.
2,
Yes.
and 35% possession to 65. So I don't know is which good game somebody was watching. It's like a man going a fight. You
No, but
understand?
Cataract, at the context, people,
Hold on,
yeah, finish.
hold on. Let me finish. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you go in a fight. You and your brethren them go in a fight with a school. You stats, and some Wolmer's boys backing up, and then you run them, and them run and reach a crossroads, and then they get tired and beat up 2 of them, and then they say, yeah, they do good. You do good because you run. You don't stand up and fight. So if you don't stand up and fight, then at some point the match is not a match. Because at no time, at not even 1 second in the game, apart from not 1 minute, maybe 10 seconds when Bell made one time he was indecisive. He should have crossed the ball early. And the other
Uh,
time he played to Antonio.
what the man said, Cataract, you have to read Stuart's sentiments before. He spoke before, the man. I'm not saying nothing different, because what he's trying to insinuate is to say that these men come in and because they gave the JFF a way out, they are not looking at the next guys them to get them get them to a level so they can compete, which is not even
But that
true
is not
either.
true.
The man, you know why it's
But
not
that's
even
not
true? Because
true.
if these men win, they don't want the money. It's going to go back to them, and these men come here only to help. You get me? It was
Yeah,
the JFF
but
does do them
Jerry,
job, so just attack the JFF only the man. Say we did read the article, we did read it, but I just stopped there because I realized it's gonna get the chat angry, so I just left it.
but
The
Jerry,
man, but I read
but
it.
Jerry, but JD, they have had the local base players have played against Catalonia. They have played two games, one
Yes.
against
Mm-hmm.
Qatar
Mm-hmm.
and one against is Algeria, right?
No, no, no,
Algeria this time?
no.
No, other side.
And no Qatar and Morocco. Morocco gave them three.
Morocco.
Yeah.
Morocco, right, good. Right? And now it looks like they'll play Cameroon. Because it looked
And
like a win, so it looked
mhm.
like a win a YouTuber say tell the JFF it's not a FIFA window. The man never realized it's not a FIFA window. Because a couple days later, you have a FIFA window open up. Isn't that correct? Isn't there a
Yes, a
FIFA
couple
window
days.
like
Yeah, I
like from
think
the
around
12th?
around the 13 it start or something. I have to check it, but yeah, but I
Yeah,
have
check
something.
it.
I have a paper to send you from FIFA as well. Maybe we'll change a little bit of things. So we don't say it's gonna be a local squad as yet. Don't say that as yet because I
No,
have
no, I'm not.
something.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying okay. Let me just say it. If it is not a FIFA window, then it will be an overwhelming all local based squad.
Yes, but something you have
And
an exception maybe coming for this because what Argentina and those teams doing, I can say it here from now. Argentina and those teams, telling them to not play their players 1 week before. So you see that maybe that ninth can even become the players are going to be more freer to leave their clubs because maybe games might not even play. Remember, this is just a forced thing, this never designed, this never planned, to happen as the
yeah,
as how it is, So and remember, game pushed off because of the Queen and those things from England and everything. So maybe you just might have some players coming, or maybe some players might available. Let's see, say it before
right.
we call
So,
it.
but I'm not even fighting that because I mean I'm glad for them to get the opportunity. But what I don't want the narrative to be is you can't look at one professional set of man and get 3 love for Argentina. And then look at another set of man get 3 love for Morocco. I said, them man, they would have represent Jamaica against Argentina. It would be a rout, right? The fact of the matter is there are players who did not perform the standard, some because of the system, some have to step up and answer and take responsibility,
No,
right?
Cataract, before you go
Some
anywhere, look here. Mr. Man, this is Mr. Ran right. Cataract, Stuart said the JFF is not developing local players from age 5 because hiring algorithms and using English players will hinder their incompetence. So, Mr. Man, why you just here we said to you? You're saying the same thing what we just said to you. We understand.
Yes, that's what we said.
That's what we
And I'm
just
saying
said to
to
you.
you, I'm
And you
saying
wrote
to
it
you,
out.
yes, I'm saying to you, yes. And even with the under 20, the JFF forced even players, local players who were injured into the squad and left out um, players who were committed because they got their Jamaican passport and they did not assist others like Sam Murray from Manchester United. Let me give an example. Um, Andre Brooks from Sheffield United, right? They were not assisted. Everybody was doing a thing on their own, so they got confused about grandmother passport. Ian Campbell can tell you, right? So really, the man them that you see are the man them that fight the fight and well want play for Jamaica. So I believe the JFF has been going about the model incorrectly. Instead of saying, I I have said this, we must have an all local based team that is brought into camp maybe once a month, and the coach gets to go over them and give them his philosophy, right? And that team is there for emergency purposes. If you have a local friendly, whatever it is, right? But you can only take one or two players from that team, meaning the best. Because if you are that good, you wouldn't be in the local league. I have a little cousin. I don't really know him. He's born after I leave England, but because we're in the football thing, um, my auntie them send me the thing. He signed a contract with Aston Villa, right? These Aston Villa, Birmingham City, one of the
Mm-hmm.
two. And JD, you know what? One of the main clause in there is that is in big bold. You are no longer permitted to play schoolboy football, comma, grassroots football, comma, club, league, and community ball. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. 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 Very good.
As
Yeah.
of the date of signing this contract. So when a player, and him teens, right? I think him about 12 now, right? When a player sign to a professional club, all schoolboy foolishness done. I
What?
have
What?
now seen that in black
What?
and white.
Hold on, Ketel. Let me just go through them two comments. Omar Fowler says the president said it will be young players because the pros will not be available. Omar, the president don't really know as much as we, to be honest, So no disrespect, but I am just following up things. That's why I said I'm not going to build a video about Cameroon as yet until I have all the information. So I'm just telling you that it's possible. The president, if believe me, if I'm saying that to him, it might be the first time in my year what I am saying to him. Yeah, so remember that's what we do. We are checking things to bring to you. So that's why we have the information way before them. That's why they would want us to give them the information. You understand me, Omar? So let we wait first. We're not gonna jump for say it as yet. For the Cameroon game, players from under 20 must be called up. But let we wait first. Yes, smash the like button to 200. Yes. Local should play a friendly versus Canada and MLS WC bound players who will be out of season to assess where they are at locally. Yes. CPT Rico, massive respect. Thanks for being here. I think we should give them more time, JD. One thing with Jamaican, we believe things must up. No, man, it's a different conversation. We are giving the coach all credit,
All
man.
the
All
time.
credit, man. We're
No,
not discussing the coach, man. We are fully supporting the coach, Rico, 100%. It depend on how JFF will approach it. Um, there are enough MLS and USL players to make up a squad for Cameroon. Yes, well, that's what we're gonna do. Then we're gonna start assess these things. So let's see. But before the man, let we figure out exactly who is available. All right. Yes, and then we can do that. Yes, Ketcher, continue. Cause we're gonna do only
right,
15 more minutes.
right. So based on that, we're gonna jump into two things. You overlook. I watched the Mona versus Wolmer's game,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard you making excuses. JD, it was an atrocious piece of football. Maybe I do see other games, but certainly Wolmer's is a step up in quality than who were elsewhere in the group. And I look at the group.
Yes, that is
I
accurate.
do, I do see this great coaching that you guys talking about, Craig Butler. Bridget, you ever say kick the ball aimlessly? There's poor first control, right? They have a heavy first touch and this bag of long ball at one point into the breeze. So, because the stadium easy was played, and you know so that breeze out there hold up the ball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
one, there was a penalty that was not a penalty, right?
My people start
There's a
saying bad
penalty.
minded Daniel. My people start saying bad minded
There
Daniel because
was
you
a
said that
no. I
not a
think
penalty too strong.
I call it how I see it. There was a penalty that was not a penalty. I don't even know. More likely, it's probably the man fouled the goalkeeper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I the long range shot that came from just near the halfway line
Mm-hmm.
is a wonder goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see the youth do it again, but yes, you have a wonder goal, and I think and
Cataract,
a
they
big
have scored 30 odd goals in the Cataract. Have you seen all
no,
the 30 odd
man,
goals?
hold on, JD. That's what I'm saying. Be careful because sometimes you jump on a bandwagon. Make sure you watch those
Cataract.
games.
Hey, you always come here. You see, anytime nobody object, just say something where you know say there's a bandwagon. Big man, me I cover Manning Cup and I give my take on it. I put things in context and the people are bright enough to understand what me I say. Don't come and tell me about people and this and people and that. Don't tell me what to do. You say where you want it. Don't tell me about me jump on a narrative.
So let me ask
Don't
you.
tell me about me jump on a narrative, big man.
Let me ask you. How many of the Mona games have you seen 90 minutes? I don't know.
Two,
I'm just asking.
two. Yeah,
Okay.
two.
All right. Including this one.
Yes, two. Yes, two.
Good. Including this one.
Yes, and other
And
games as well too. And other games are different
no,
teams I've watched. So yes, so I said two
Me I talk
games,
about.
two games,
Good,
Cataract, two
good.
games,
Right.
two games.
So this though, I am telling you, I've seen I think about 20 minutes of another Mona game whenever that beat somebody 6 or 9-0 or something like that. Right? So I didn't watch the whole game.
No,
But
that's
this is one time I'm sit down and watch the game from the whistle blow to the whistle end. Right? I heard Mr. Butler say call two names and I looked out for them. Dante Peralta
yes.
and the youth with the commentated that fumble for call Pusai Bernard.
Okay.
Bridget, I watch a 10-minute spell in which Dante Peralta lose the ball 10 times in 10 minutes.
Okay. 10 minutes is a long time. Yeah, I understand. Continue.
No, hold on. And these were two players who Mr. Butler said should have walked into the national under 20.
So what are you saying then?
No, I am questioning because I'm going to watch another match. No, I'm really going to watch another more
Yes,
match.
no
And I
problem.
said
Watch
to
the
you,
next one. Because I think they're gonna
said
get
to
all the
you,
spotlight games. You know?
I said to you, my complaint is that the sports backs of this world, they are not carrying the schoolboy football, the games in totality. Because really, if this is the marquee football competition that is happening, and you are running a 24-hour sports network, you're supposed to
But
have all
Cataract,
the
once
games.
all the games, once it's recorded, like
Hold
on
on,
a
now.
YouTube channel, I will send it to you so you can get to watch the game there over and over. Because somebody always record it. And then that's how we get most of the games then. All right. So you know, for the Lamin Pan Sports Max, you're gonna get the game and you can see it just the same. All right.
Okay. So
Yes.
record meaning not record for them phone though.
No,
Oh,
if I get to see the game, we are see the game. That's all you want to know. You saw the game, and we are watch the game, and we can
mm,
comment on it. That's all. So enough,
yeah.
man.
No,
You don't find.
but there's something else, Jamie. Let me be clear. When you see a game that is commentated on, you also get the views of the commentators who would have
Mhm.
been seeing a number of games. They'd be
Yes.
able to tell if a player is coming back from injury. So it is more than just watching something on YouTube. I am falling for the fact that if this is the premier
Yeah, but
sporting
but
event
but
that is
Cataract, you
happening,
don't want to
let me
listen to
finish. Let me
Sportsmax
finish, please.
commentate on the game because believe me, I know you're gonna complain.
They are not the only company because what you may have in England, for example, is that you or elsewhere, somebody can win the rights for Manning Cup and somebody can win the rights for the concacaf Cup. So whether it's TVJ, CVM, TVJ have a whole SN. when me, if I see the under 20 track and field World Cup one more time, make go crazy. So why am I watching repeats of the track and field World Cup from 2017 and 2019 when you have critical content here? So I am saying that the television stations, those who are sports oriented, need to get the rights and need to get the cameras out there to the various games that we can get a wider coverage of matches. Maybe they're not gonna get every match, but it can't be that we can't get 3, 4 games back to back here, watch them this game, that game, and we know what is coming on. That's just my thing. Because I would like to see more players. I would like to be critical of more players. I would like to identify talent, right? I would like to see evaluate players who people hype up.
Yeah, I know,
You
but
understand?
you just catch you need to you have to use context because you have to use context majority of the time when we're speaking, and I try to always apply that. Remember, I'm running a show in a cataract. Every time, like if I talk something good about somebody, remember I'm the same one telling you that something is bad. So why is it I can't just put a context and talk about something? Why you want me? You cannot program a cataract. Me a bad. Let me don't go on a bad man way. Let me just. Let me know. Let
Programming
me,
you?
no,
I
because
am not addressing you.
but big boss,
I am addressing you.
you said that I'm going down a route of like you want to put me in a bracket and me a overhyped schoolboy. No, I'm not here to sell confidence.
Jake, don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
but you literally
Don't
said it,
misquote me.
cataract. You literally said out of your
No.
mouth,
I did not literally say no. Don't come into literally say anything.
Look,
I said
no,
I
cataract. I'm
would
gonna pull up
like.
the video.
I said I would like to be able to be
No, I'm not
have my
talking about that. No,
critical.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not
Hold
way
on.
before that
Hold on.
cataract. Way before when you just start the
No, no, no,
conversation,
no, no,
you
no,
tried to
no,
put me in a
no, 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 no,
box.
no. I said the last comment I said I would like to see players, identify talented players, and I would also like to be able to evaluate some players who I hear people overhyping.
Yeah, I know,
There
but
are people
no,
who are,
cataract. I'm talking. No, I'm saying when it comes on to me, like if me say something good, but
why, why
JPL.
is everything about
No,
you?
because you're
I'm
talking
talking about
about me. You said don't go down the road like you want to say me not for sell no coffee to nobody or one bag or something like me can't manage myself. I mean I say no, I've applied context to it. So me not go down the road or nothing. Because I'm watching it.
you Ola. What you're doing is stopping me. I am saying I would like to see more football in Jamaica, more schoolboy football being put on the television. And you are cut me to say, me must put it in a context. I am saying the people must spend the blasted money and get the rights, right? And put the content on the television so that the Jamaica and the wider public can see these young men and be able to evaluate them, right?
Mhm.
That's what I am saying. So
Yeah, but
where am I saying is wrong? I'm
Cataract,
saying it's not enough
Cataract,
football.
I'm not talking about that. I am agreeing with what you said there. I was just saying before that I can manage myself and the way I speak. I'm not trying to use this to win over nobody. I'm just trying to talk football and want to see just like you how good these guys are. Remember, they always told us about the JPL and what we did. We go and investigate the CCCC and everything else when we can get them to go outside and they weren't as impressive and we could come back honestly and talk about who looked okay and who didn't look okay. You understand me? That's all I'm trying to do, Sir
Yeah,
Cataract.
no, but that is a fact. That is a fact, and I have to agree with you because even I was going to say, schoolboy football is at a level. So if a man looks good in the Manning Cup and the Costa Cup, I then want to see what he would look like in the JPL, right? If he then looks good in the JPL, I want to see how good him looking at the Caribbean Club Championship. If he look good there, I want to see how him look good for him club in the CONCACAF Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody has to step up to levels to the thing. What is happening is a man scored 3 goals in a JPL and the man say, yo, the man for the national team.
Yes,
The man better than Michail Antonio.
and
I
that
have heard that.
and that was from precept. Look, and that's how we come and said we use context now because look at him now. Clearly when he says that now, we can come back to the fans them here and say, fans, look at this now. This is why, this is this is why we cannot have people like these in the federation, because tell you what, this man never pass airport in him lifetime, or if him do pass airport, him go in a prison. So when him go foreign, him literally goes go in a, when we say a prison, we don't mean literal prison, we mean like him only go to do what he has to do and come back. You understand me? Him not get to experience nothing else aside from what he must see here in the JPL. So that's why him can use that analysis and what the guy did in the JPL and never put context to nothing. And him not have the coaching badges, or him not have the knowledge of football to understand what the JPL is compared to what the Premier League is. Him not have none of them stuff. Him not have none of them skill set and none at all. You get me? Yes. So that's how I'm gonna apply
Yeah,
context to it, but big boss.
no, and I'm agreeing. I remember where I started from. Me said my auntie in England just called me up very proud. Our daughter, son. So she a great grandmother now, right? Him at 12 or 11, right? Him getting first professional contract with Aston Villa. And the contract say you are not, as of the date of this contract, you are not permitted to play schoolboy football, because schoolboy football is at a level. So I'm saying we have the thing back to front. We have to step up the game if you want to talk about development. So
Yes.
I am bringing it in the context of when Mr. Stewart speaks about development. Development is the responsibility of the club structure.
Mm-hmm.
It is not the responsibility of the national team and the national team coach. And they keep failing to understand and grasp that Gareth Southgate does not take up a youth
Yeah.
from League 2 and talk about, yo, poor, So me I got develop him in the England squad in a bill.
All right, big boss. Finish
No,
right there,
that's
Kata.
not that's not what's
Finish
done,
up a point. Finish up a point,
right?
Kata. Let me just go through the chat.
Right.
Because more have done the stream, but more have to talk to read the people and comment and stuff. So just finish up a point so
Yeah, but no,
we
we
can
have a
chop
pause.
it.
We have a pause. No, man, yeah, man, we can take a pause. And when we
Not
come back,
chop
I
one.
just go on and go to the Argentina game. Yeah, man,
So
that point
so
is
hold on
made.
there.
So read the
No,
comment.
hold on. We now come back to nothing. Me for done.
Come back. When I say come back to, I'm saying remember I said
What is this? So tomorrow we can't do that again, Cataract. You need to turn up the show them
hold on.
early.
Remember, hold on. Remember yesterday you said to me, say we are going to chop up this thing about the
Cataract
defense.
here at 10
But we
minutes.
didn't reach
At
the
10,
defense.
it is 10 minutes. You're there. So at 20, let me look at no, let me tell you. 35. 35
Yeah,
minutes.
But I like this timer thing when the man put
At
probably like
30,
your mama,
at
like
30.
you put a
But
timer for
Cataract
a
has
man, brother.
46 minutes. My FIFA 23 come out there. And that may make it know, Oh, I'm spending.
You put a timer for a man like man an egg. Me on an egg grade,
Anyway,
Oh,
let me read them comments here from the people. All
read
right.
the comments, man.
Marcelo says, I just got here. JD had the Cameroon game been confirmed based on what the president said. Yes, it's confirmed based on them. But I will still do research from this point and give it to you at the end. All right. Stuart and them are sold. Okay. Sold. The eyes are closed to the ever-changing world. Yes, that's what I've said after when I said some of them don't pass the airport and them footballing knowledge is very, very limited. Yes, and all the English players are way better than the current JPL players, but I cannot say the same when it comes to the present core of Phoenix players. Craig Butler for life, Jarastafari, Richard Crawford. Him have to come, him have to come in with his special comments, JD, remember this too. There is only one CC, and that's Cornwall College. 12-time Da Costa champ. Thank you, Ronald Leg. You guys catch me there. That is nice. The Papine game, they dominated, but then Papine is below average. Okay. JD, the schoolboy quality is really poor. Trust me. I've never said it's not poor, but I said I apply context when I'm using a conversation. I never try to apply it to outside Jamaica. You understand me? That's all I did. So it's not like I'm doing anything wrong. You get me? I'm not selling anybody no cook no juju juice for free subscribers and them stuff. I mean, not do them something. All right. Damien McGregor, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Um, Cataract, let me finish my program, sir.
Yeah, man. No, man. No, man.
You love
Go
war
through
too
the
much.
comments, brother.
Lee
No,
Young,
man. Now, let me
big up,
word.
big up Lee Young, big up Lee Young. Is the Super Cup done with yet? I'm not sure. Markan William said, hey JD, you did predict. You did prediction was right with the Reggae Boys and Argentina game. Yes. I know. Um, that's why they call me the prediction king. But I got it wrong a few times earlier. But I thought that I predicted a lot of things in this game. But I wanted the one goal. I wanted one goal so bad. Good afternoon, Pastor Clive. What you doing, man? What you doing? Good afternoon, Sir Ketarak and JD. Please agree and to disagree, and let's move on. We're moving on. This man just
We're
always
moving
want to
on.
space himself on the phone and want you to force you to go to times that we don't want to go to. You get me? Yes. We don't eat. We are doing 2 hour and we don't reach 200. So why should I kill myself to go any further? Eh? Come on, man. I just love me, man. I'm done stream sometimes, man. That we prove to the people I'm say you have to support and respect the thing, or else we nah do it.
But JD, a man said to me that no English club is giving a 12-year-old a contract. The man is mad. You have what is called an academy contract. You sign to the club's academy team. Some man not and Anthony Grant signed his first contract at age 7. His mother and his father signed it for Chelsea. So don't come and tell me nothing about football like you don't know football. Nobody want to play the football anywhere. Yes, I'm a family full of baller. So,
I'm
so
as if
Mr.
you
Speed,
always
Mr.
talk
Speed,
about
ever
close the
go hurt
stream.
him.
No, it's 150 and my kid is sleeping upstairs and I can resume the rest of the conversation tomorrow. Cataract is in Jamaica, different time zone than myself. It's early for me. Does have any kid there? I have to respect my family and what I'm doing. I know I did 2 streams. I did 2 streams, one before and this one. Cataract was just not here. So we can come back. Richard Crawford, come off, no bad mind, boy. Jesus Christ. So are you talking me, Richard? Richard Crawford, you're calling me bad minded? That's what you are you talking about cataract? Which one of us, Richard? Are you're talking about both of us? Natty Congo
Hold
says
on,
the
a
biggest
12-year-old
setback.
cat, hold on, JD, a 12-year-old cannot sign a contract if your parents that sign the contract on your behalf or your legal guardian. Okay, sir? But you're signed to the club.
All
It's in
right.
your name.
All right.
All right, good.
The biggest setback to Jamaica's football is some local administrators. Too many delusional football administrators are in Jamaica. Some people want to use underdeveloped players and then blame the coach. Okay, deep. Youth football is poor because most of the coaches are rubbish. Their talents, there's talented ballers, but they won't with develop much with rubbish coaching. All right, JD, why no CONCACAF Council? True, we no. I don't know. I never heard back from nobody since my channel got shut down. I never reached out to anybody. I just stuck to my task and build my channels and back in that time. A 12 connect. Okay, yes. So guys, listen to me now. Don't bother hit the like button now because me not stay. I am not staying. Enough is enough. It is where it is. When people come on, the real people hit the like button. The real people will watch after. So guys, we are going to end it here. Tomorrow, Katark has to figure a way out to reach early, and we are going to figure a way around not to
No,
center the show around him because I think I would have hit my 200 if he never came on. You understand me? Yes.
no,
Because
JD,
now people
JD,
tell me say
you're not
bad mind.
JD,
You understand me?
JD.
Yes.
I remember something bad to you, know. You are not fair, right? But we are not living in this badness era. You say to me, I must allow other callers to call
Yes,
in
yes,
first.
yes.
And
So
I
what?
am
Well,
I
right now we
do
are
that.
pushing off a show by
So
yourself. You call in for one show, you take one show per week, and the
no,
rest of us avoid.
no, no, no. No, no, no. I allow the other
Cataract,
callers
we
name,
want it done.
etc. Huh,
We want it done
that's what
too.
I do.
All right, so
That's what I
guys,
do.
we're not holding
So
it so
all now
long.
I'm gonna talk about the defense against the Mexico
No,
game. So
tomorrow
tomorrow,
tomorrow it's going to happen, guys. Tomorrow that's going to happen. We're going to have a panel where people can come on, and we're going to let him on. If he cannot turn his camera on, he's not going to come up here, because every day I come in showing my beats, them, my jewelry, my mic, my HD camera, everything I'm showing every day. I don't want any big black screen come up on my channel. I'm spending too much money on my channel. I want quality. Simple as that. You get me? Say, if you're not coming up with a camera, don't come, because I don't want you here. You understand me? Simple as that. Yes, man.
You're,
Principle we are dealing with.
you're
We are
just
step up the thing to a different level. Quality, and you present yourself properly. You have a big sound. Respect my thing, all right? Because every time when I come here, quality me I deal with, all right?
tomorrow
Yeah, man.
I will put on my chains and my jewels on my trip.
All right.
Since you
Yes.
feel like
Yes.
my trip. Okay.
So, guys, take care of yourself. Be safe, because especially if you're in Florida side, even if you're in Jamaica, because I saw that certain bridges and stuff broke away. But tell you what, take care of
Yeah.
yourself. All right, please subscribe here and make sure to inform me on the Instagram and Twitter if you're alive. All right, yes. All right, take care. Bye bye.